Okay. Hey guys, give me a second. All right. Uh, S- Delani. Oh, stream soon? Yes, the stream is right now, pretty much. Sorry about that. Hope you guys can hear me. I'm just gonna do a sound test to make sure everything's good. Okay, seems good. Seems good. All right. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. We have a lot of things to go through today. Um, yeah, it's gonna be quite something. We're gonna talk about the state of Rebirth of Souls, almost like a mini review at this point from so far from the beginning to where we are right now. Also talk about the survey, the updates, um, all that. We're gonna really mention and go into depth with that. Also talk about a couple of stuff like Bleach, Thousand Year Blood War updates, and the school warfare that Kubo mentioned, and some Nintendo Switch stuff that I'm gonna go quite a little bit of depth with that one, and want to know your guys' opinion on that. So that's the start of it, I would say. Sound check is good. That's perfect. That's good to know. All right. So, we know that they mentioned the first thing, which was the what's it called? The update regarding the situation of what was it again? Oh wait, hold on. So sorry. Okay. Oh, what? By the way, when you decide to jump on story mode, will you stream or make videos on it? Honestly, I really don't know, man. I really don't know. I might, I might stream it. Maybe streaming it makes the most sense. Yeah, I think I might just stream it. I think I think with the format of story mode, it makes sense to me. I don't know if videos really goes with that kind of format. Like, I think for videos, I'm gonna do like online matches and maybe tournament stuff, but nothing more than that. Maybe secret story here and there. Like, maybe I'll make videos talking about it, but my live reaction of those things will be probably live streamed. I think that's how I want to approach it. I think it'd be the best situation for me. So yeah, that's what I'll do. Okay. So, they mentioned what are the updates? Where was it again? It was somewhere. I can find it. Let me find it for a second. It was on Bandai Namco. You go to Bandai Namco. No, it was not Bandai. It was Rebirth of Souls. Yes. So you go over here, and then they mentioned a post. Yeah, this one. This is the one I was looking for. So I'm gonna first talk about this. Yeah. So we all seen this. It's very interesting thing to talk about. Let me just read it for you guys, just in case you haven't read it. Greetings, I am Suzuki, the producer of Bleach Rebirth of Souls. Thank you very much for playing our game. In this letter, I would like to share some information about upcoming updates. We are closely monitoring and reviewing the feedback we have received from all of you. We are aiming to make adjustments and implementing features to ensure a more comfortable and enjoyable gaming experience. One of the most requested features is ranked matches, and we are currently considering its implementation. However, before we can implement this feature, we feel it is necessary to further refine the overall game environment, including character balance and competitive play. We are planning an initial round of adjustments and an update scheduled on April 4th. We'll continue to make adjustments and improvements to ensure you can enjoy Rebirth of Souls even more in the future. We greatly appreciate your continued support. So, first things first, this is good sign to see the fact that they're actually taking the time to talk to their player base and message them and tell them, yo, listen, we hear your voice. Your voice is heard. We're considering what you're saying. Which is good. Which is good. That the fact that they're acknowledging that we actually matter in a way. So that's good. And basically the overall big issues that's plaguing this game. So Very happy about that. Um, the other thing though is the fact that the weirdest lines about this is when they say one of the most requested features is ranked matches, right? But it says we're currently considering its implementation. Considering. That kind of threw me off a little bit. You know what I'm saying? That threw me off because why are they considering its implementation? Like, you know, it's one of the most requested feature and you're just considering its implementation? That's kind of weirdly worded out, you know? Unless, I hope it's like maybe a translation error. I don't think it is, but it's kind of weird that they like worded it that way. The fact they're just considering it. Like, this is a necessary feature after all the outcry. But you know, it is weird within the same line of considering, right? They put stuff like, what do you call it? Character balance. Yeah, they're refining character balance and competitive play. So that's kind of weird, right? They say that, and they put character balance and competitive play within the same like sort of message where they're considering ranked matches. Very weird. That like, it's very strange. To be a bit harsh, I am not sure if ranked is enough with delay code. Delay net code, yes. Had a match that was basically pictures the other day. Oh my god, yeah, that's tough, man. That's tough. Delani, by the way, do you play on a wired connection? Because that's also a step in the right direction as well. Play on wired connection. It's the best way to play any fighting game. I recommend to anyone to make your connection as stable as possible. But you're definitely, I agree with you 100%. Delayed netcode can only do so much for sure. Sometimes there's good delayed netcode, but in this situation, man, that's not the situation. So they need to do a couple of adjustments for sure. I'm surprised they just mentioned. Well, they said one of the most requested, so they know they probably know that rollback netcode is highly requested. Probably lobbies with more than, you know, at least 3 people is definitely something that they're considering for sure. Some of the other complaints like probably crossplay. So I'm sure it's in their repertoire of feedback, but it's a mix. I feel a little bit mixed about this. Thank you for listening to the players in the sense where they're communicating with us. There's a bit of like transparency, which is good. Not all the companies actually do that, right? But at the same time, we need more than just considering implementation for a feature that should be there day one, right? The balance has gotten way better. I tested Mayuri, the clown captain, and now he can be hit with quick attacks after a heavy attack. Oh, that's good. That's good. I'm sure balancing. I'm not scared of balancing. They're gonna figure it out. They're gonna fix balance, no problem. Like again, day one fighting games, they always have some difficulties or weird struggles with balancing. I'm not afraid of balancing. That's gonna be sorted out very easily. For me, it's just the other stuff that are involved here. So, let's see. Oh, you're wired? That's good. Hey, Mr. Duck. Welcome to the stream, man. Thank you for joining in. Less than 1,000 players on Steam is rough, since I'm assuming it's only going to go down unless there will be a surge. Yeah, no, for sure, for sure. For sure. I mean, Steam charts obviously are not the best way to measure whether a game is alive or dead or anything like that, but I would say the how do you call it? The surge could happen. I think once the DLC comes out, or they'll have to do some major adjustments. Patches definitely help for people to come back, but on a more minor note, obviously, something major needs to happen with the game itself, like ranked. Like if they announce ranked, or if they announce like proper lobbies that like multiple people can come in, or crossplay, something huge. Like they need a massive update for people to come back in. Some game changing stuff, or obviously when DLC comes out. That'll be another reason when, or a change that can happen with the player base numbers, once that happens, right? So I don't think it's the end all of be all that the fact that there's thousand players right now on Steam. It's gonna go up and down as updates go on, but games, they always come to a like they can start off bad and they can end up in a good place. It always happens all the time. I think a good example is like Street Fighter Five. If you guys don't know the story of Street Fighter Five, it was a disaster when that game actually released, but because it had no like content at all. I think it was like online battle and like maybe survival mode. I think that was like the only options in the game. They had no story mode, no like proper arcade, like it was just rough. It was really bad. But as time went on, oh yeah, also I think even the roster was very small, but Capcom still believed in that game, and they still supported it after years, no matter how bad the launch was. And within that first few months, it took a long time though. It took like a couple of years for that game to actually be good, and for people's perspective to be completely changed. So I don't think like it's too like when the game becomes good, like that's all that matters. I don't think the player count is, less than 1,000 players is detrimental to the game whatsoever, at least for now. What matters is these developers, they need to listen, and they need to listen fast to the players and just make changes. Right now, we shouldn't worry about the player counts, whatever the case may be, because at the end of the day, word of mouth is going to be the strong point for everything. So we're going to base everything off of that. Let's see. The main player numbers for this game is console though. Yeah, for sure. It is when PC player is rough for me. Yeah, that's fair. It does suck when it declines on your platform. Yeah, for sure. When Unohana is released, I feel bad for all the other poor characters who will gather dust. Yeah, same. I mean, allegedly Unohana is released. Is released? Is she released? But I mean, I think she's gonna be part of the DLC for sure. Yeah. Unohana is just one of them, and it's not confirmed in what order the DLC character will get released. Okay, it could be Yuha too. Yeah, no, for sure. And I think that there'll be a bit of resurgence depending on which DLC character that will be, but I'm sure they're gonna use like big hitters and gonna go with the safe option like they have been doing so far with this game. But yeah. So I mean, overall about this post, it's like one step forward, one step back kind of deal, if that makes sense. Actually no, I would say 2 step forwards, 1 step back. Yeah, 2 step forward, 1 step back, because thank you for the communication, but geez, please actually don't consider implementing rank match. Just put it in. Don't consider, just put it in already. But fix other issues as well first. Did you check out the survey? Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to go into, the very next thing, Mr. Duck. So we're done with this, and now let's go to the survey real quick. Yeah. Oops, no, that's for later. How do I check the survey? We go to Twitter. Did you guys all do the survey? Or I know that Delani, I know you did it. But Mr. Duck, have you done the survey yet? Let's see over here. Yeah, there's a survey right here. Okay. Gooner? No, it's a topic that I'm gonna talk about. It's part of the stream that I just revealed by accident. Oh my god. Oh, you did? That's nice. Oh, what? Oh, wait, the system recognized that I already did the survey? Oh, come on. Is there a way to actually like a hack for this stuff? God damn it. Oh no, Shisha showed the after stream folder. I promise it wasn't. I promise it was not my after stream folder. If it was, it would look much worse than what you saw. Anyways, that's for later. That's for later. Oh my god. All right. Let's go back to the topic. Okay, guys, I don't know what I thought I was gonna supposed to check out the survey. Is there? Oh wait. Okay, never mind. Okay, yeah. I thought I couldn't. I wasn't allowed to do the survey. Okay, let's go step by step with this one. First of all, I want to talk about this survey. Thank you, Bandai Namco, for actually doing this survey. Oh my gosh, like this. I hope they pay close attention to this because this will make or break your game and the future of Bleach games. So yeah, click the arrow. Yeah, Mr. Duck. I know. I'm kind of an idiot for that. So yeah. All right. So let's just go. Honestly, I have a lot to talk about within this survey. So let's go case by case situation right now. So ownership situation, official release. Yes, I own it. Purchased myself. Perfect. I answered the first one. Yeah, for sure. I expect that. Please select the option that describes you. I pre-ordered the game 100%. Okay. Use the device. Play for Rebirth of Souls. I played it on PC. Please select the option that applies to your situation. I have not played the game yet. I played it, but I'm not currently playing it. I am currently playing it. That's my situation. Overall satisfaction of the game. Now, this is the tricky part, right? This is the tricky part. Now, I'm gonna be obviously realistic as possible, but also go a little bit step down because it's important to be somewhat harsh with these guys. Let's say even for you, it's like an 8 or like a 9. No. Go to a 5 or a 6 or something like that, right? Don't go obviously too low because then you're just gonna sound like an angry, unreasonable prick. So, but I mean, especially in this case, like try to be realistic as possible. I'm gonna go with should I go with 5 or 6? I like contemplating between these ones. I mean, realistically speaking, it's like a 6 or a 7 for me. I'm gonna go with a 5. I'm gonna go with a 5. No Wii option is atrocious. God damn it, man. Why did they go with the goddamn Wii? I want to play Rebirth of Souls with my Wii mode, man. I want to do some hand motions. I went to a 3. That's fair, man. That's fair. That's good, man. That's fair. I'll go with the 5. I'll go with the 5. So, all right, let's see what they got. Please select all the features elements you have experienced while playing. Okay. So I haven't touched on main story. I haven't touched on secret story either yet, which, man, I really need to do that. Battle mode, yeah. Mission mode as well. I haven't touched it. Store, what? Why is that even part of the features? Imagine, imagine somebody just clicks on like store, like he didn't play anything. He just went to store. That's all he did with his game time session. The bugs for me were atrocious, so I matched that atrocity here. That's fair, man. That's good. That's good. Hey guys, we need to be as harsh as possible to Bandai Namco because, yeah, they need to realize how detrimental this is to their game. So this is good. This is good. This is very good. I feel the stuff they did well. A lot of the SP stuff, I felt they deserved credit for. Yes, for sure. On the stuff that need improvement, I went a bit lower. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, not gonna lie, at launch, the store was the only thing that could get access to it. So low-key, that could happen. That's so funny. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay, well, I did training, I did tutorial, and I did online battle. Well, actually, I guess extras as well, but there's nothing really much there, but I did quote-unquote experience it. So, yeah, that's my experience so far. Okay. Also, I am PS5, so I did not have bug issues on PC users had. Yeah, that's fair, that's fair. Okay. Now, this is very important. So, character lineup. Oof. Character lineup. Now, I'm gonna have to say personally speaking, because of like 3 characters in particular that should have been there that are not there, I'm gonna say dissatisfied. I know that seems kind of greedy somewhat, but like I said, the fact that Orihime is not a playable character, a main character with an actual playable moveset. I don't want to hear anything from anybody. I don't care about what that interview said about Orihime's moveset is realized in Thousand Blood War. No. She can do a lot of stuff. All right, she can do a lot of stuff. Same for what's his name, Baragon. Sunny D be like very dissatisfied. Yeah, no, for sure, he'd be very dissatisfied because the order he makes will make sense. No, I'll put that dissatisfied. The reason I'm not gonna go to very dissatisfied is because it's still over 30 characters. Like, I think that's the only reason. Like, that's being way too harsh for no reason, putting it very dissatisfied. So I'm just gonna put it dissatisfied because I think that's more realistic. It's 30 characters, but damn, there's some important ones that are missing there. So I think that's good. I just put it up as very satisfied because I think it communicates positivity towards more character. Really? Really? That's an interesting way of looking at it, but I feel like putting it dissatisfied would be more like that. I mean, we don't know what they're talking about. Are they talking about like the character lineup as in the quantity of it, or they talk about the individual characters in it? From my logic, I'm getting at like the quantity of characters. And even if you go with the specific of character lineup, like which character should be there or not, I think dissatisfied is still appropriate if you ask me. Like ones that are very, very needed. But I mean, that's just me though. That's just me. And I feel like that communicates, like, at least to me, that communicates like, oh my gosh, dissatisfied. Why are you dissatisfied? Because Orihime is not there. Because Baragon's not there. That's why I'm dissatisfied. And they'd be like, oh, I see. Okay. Then we should have put them in the game in the first place, huh? All right. Yeah, that's how I see it. Maybe that's how it communicates, but we'll see. I would just satisfied on that, as I am personally happy with the roster, very satisfied, would be if they had a few that felt missing. That is fair. That is fair. Yeah, okay. Okay, now this is a big one. This is a big one, guys. In-game camera? In-game camera. Ooh, that's a huge one. Like, I wonder why they even mentioned that. Like, the in-game camera itself? Like, what does that mean? Because I don't know if there's technically any camera issues. I mean, I know there's like glitches and stuff, but are they talking about the glitches? Or are they just talking about the idea of the camera being behind player one? Kind of playing like that third person perspective? Is that what they're talking about? Like, am I satisfied with that idea or dissatisfied with that idea? Now, I'll say this. My thing with in-game camera, I have one big problem with it. Besides the glitches and bugs, I have one problem with it. And it has to do with player 2 offline mode. Now, player 2 offline mode will be further back. So the camera doesn't really change. The camera is still focused on player 1, but player 2 is like the enemy on that side during offline. So that is kind of a problem because that means player 1 has an advantage point to measure distance properly versus player 2, he doesn't have that sort of luxury to properly understand the distance between him and player 1. So that's my big issue between the in-game camera is during offline mode 2 player, I would say. Now, ideally, if the camera was almost like a 2D, like a 2.5D, that would be perfect, obviously, right? But I don't know if that's what would happen. I'm gonna put it at I'm gonna put it dissatisfied because I think that's a big deal for the player 1 and player 2 to have like such a massive disadvantage for player 2 specifically. So I'll put it dissatisfied because I don't think player 2 should have disadvantage like that during offline. With that in mind, make that a point at the end where you can give a worded feedback. Yeah, you know what? That's a good call. That's a good call. I should probably do that, right? Also, I just realized. Oh no, don't worry about it. It's okay. Yeah, actually, I'll say it. Can you actually just refresh this stuff? Like when you send the survey, can you refresh it again, and then just keep throwing the survey with the same feedback over and over again, and have like multiple surveys, but it's just one person that's doing it? Is that possible? We'll test it out. We'll see. We'll see. Tutorial is great when you konpaku the reishi and the giko and the whole. Yeah. Oh, yeah. The tutorial is great. Okay, battle system. I would say satisfied. I'm satisfied with the battle system. I think the battle system itself is pretty decent. I have no complaints with that whatsoever. A little bit of like a comeback gimmick with the whole konpaku being more like when it go in evolution and sublimation, you can do some crazy comebacks. That's the only reason why it's not like very satisfied because of that reason. And maybe like so like combo routes not being that interesting in terms of like variety. I think I'll put it satisfied for that reason. Don't know if you noticed, but after one before, sometimes the characters face away from the opponent and slash the air. Really? I have not noticed that yet. Okay, I gotta. I have not experienced that yet. That's a glitch. Is that a glitch? Okay, that's kind of weird. They gotta fix that, huh? Okay. Battle effects. Oh, very satisfied. The battle effects look beautiful. This game does look generally beautiful, I would say. Tutorial. Yeah, I'll say satisfied. Yeah, it's really well done. It could still be better than like because if you look at other examples from like other games, they have better tutorials sometimes. But the tutorial in this game, it gets the job done. The HUD viewing is a button on the screen. Yeah, oh, that's very satisfied. It's very easy to really know to know what's going on in terms of HUD. Graphic quality. Oh, should I put satisfied or very satisfied? Ooh, can it be better? I mean, it looks good. Yeah, it looks good. I'll put it very satisfied. The graphics look really good. I can't complain. I mean, there's some like optimization stuff, maybe with like PS5 version and whatnot, but overall, the graphic quality is actually pretty good. There's like no complaints about that. They just have to work on optimization. Oh, here comes the big one, guys. Here comes the big one. Online connection quality. Alright, let's just click on that and move on. Because we already know the situation on that one. Alright. Alright, sound. Sounds, sounds, I was just satisfied. It's pretty good. Not bad at all. Yeah. I think that's really good. It's your only very dissatisfied? Yes, same. It's actually my only very dissatisfied too as well. Very good HUD. Yes, I know. Very good HUD. I love the HUD as well. It's so pretty. Okay. Now, let's see this one. Based on experience, please the likelihood of recommending Bleach to a friend and acquaintance 0 to 10. The online, I mean. Yeah, I know. So, I cannot give higher than 5. There's no way. It's either 4 or 5. Like, I gotta put 4. I think 4 is good. No, I'm gonna put 3. I gotta put 3. I cannot recommend it to people that much if it has like a really bad online and just the overall experience is just rough. I'll give it 3. Right, if this was day 1-0. I know. Oh my god. The 3 points that I'm giving, okay, the 1 point that I'm giving is like for story stuff. The second point is for like style, aesthetics, visuals, and then 3 is for gameplay. The gameplay being super fun, generally speaking. Besides that, no. Straight up 0. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Oh, where? How did I hear about Rebirth of Souls? How the hell did I hear about it? I guess YouTuber, VTuber, whatever streamer. Bandai Namco. Yeah. Yeah, Bandai Namco. Yeah. Designated social posts from Bandai Namco. Yeah. Okay, that should be it. It's more like, oh wait, I think me completing story mode made me score a lot of stuff higher. Oh, that's fair. It's more like 8 out of 10 if you decreased it decreased it with voice. Uh Man, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. I guess that's a good way to look at it, but even 8 out of 10 seems too high for me to recommend it to a friend. Like when I think about it, just generally speaking, I'm like, can I recommend this to somebody? All I can say is like, oh, I can't recommend it that well because maybe like stuff like solid gameplay shouldn't be worth a point. It should be worth like 2 or 3 points, right? And you know what? I'll go back to change that. You know what? Let me just go back real quick. I'll put it to 5. I'll give like 2-3 points to like the solid gameplay, like a little bit of like story stuff. I think 5 is good. It's a good place. Like 3 might be too harsh. Like the story mode, half of which are bugs, yes. With online, yes, correct. Like the story mode alone is worth the price of the game. Yeah, for sure. Here's the thing. A lot of people in my environment, they're not like story mode people necessarily. They're more like gameplay people. So like, is the game actually fun? How's the online environment? So would I recommend this to somebody that only plays offline and just story mode? Oh, I would highly recommend it for those people for sure. But besides that, if it's not their cup of tea of like offline stuff, then I can't recommend it. It just depends on the person. That's all I gotta say. It just really depends on that. Let's see. What did I have? Hey, what's up? Hey, little Van Stark. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream, man. Hope you enjoy this. We're talking about the survey. I hope you did the survey, man. Little Van Stark, I hope you did the survey. It's very important for Bandai Namco to hear our feedback. And my score would be 7 out of 10 currently just for the fighting system. That is very fair. And the roster and overall game content. Yep. Yeah. I think that's fair. It just, for me, it's like, I put 5 because those things, it's like, to me as a person, they're like so important. Having a good online environment and like solid lobbies and like overall balance and this and that, like this sort of stuff is like super important to me, where it might decrease 2 to 3 or 4 points straight up just based off of that. But I understand your guys' perspective 100%. I gave it an 8 as the single player stuff is really well made. The online is bad, but I would recommend it to people if they would be okay with no online for an under-fine amount of time. Yeah, that's fair. I think that's very fair. Please select up the resources that influence your decision to play Rebirth of Souls. I mean, I was gonna play it regardless, but sure. YouTubers, product page, yeah, sure. All of that, I guess. Oh shit! I was supposed to choose like one. One less. Like that. Yeah, okay, that'll do, sure. Yeah, I mean, scoring it is different than recommending it. I would not recommend the game at the moment. Yes, exactly. That's how it is. Please select the 3 constants that influenced your decision to play Rebirth of Souls. Okay. First announcement trailer. I mean, I was gonna play the game regardless, but what made me really like say, "Oh shit, this I gotta pay attention to this," was gameplay overview trailer, 100%. Character gameplay trailer as well. And oh, there's a typo error here. System overview trailer. Okay, well, this one, 100%. System overview trailer. Those are, I think, are the 3 most important trailers. I don't play online anymore, to be honest. I'll catch up if it stops being a slideshow for every 4 match. That is fair. That is fair. Yeah. I would recommend it to play it that way at that point, but yeah, it's so unfortunate. Please select all the reasons that apply to you to decide to play. Okay. There are many unique characters, 100%. It had an online competitive play. I wish it had an online competitive play, but sure, I'll check mark that because those were my expectations. I was interested in the story. No, in-game graphics looked appealing. Even if it didn't, I would still buy the game. Trailers and cinematics for the game look stylish and cool. Sure. My favorite characters in it, I guess. It didn't really actually. Nah. I would still buy the game even if Yoruichi was not in the game. I would have still bought the game. Let's see. I was a fan of Bleach, of course. I could experience the original Bleach storyline more in depth. More in depth. I guess they're talking about secret story. Sure. Yes. I mean, no. Even if it didn't have that, I would still play it. Combat looks stylish. Yes. Combat seems strategic and engaging. Yes. I'm trying. Yeah, that one as well. Let's see. Announcement trailer for me. That was a big day. Oh, it really was. It was it was a way to celebrate it. But I think the way for me is that I always wanted to play it regardless. But the thing is, I basically had low expectations. When announcement trailer came in, I was like, "Oh, cool! Finally a Bleach game, right?" But I'm like, but this game could be also really bad. But you know what? I would still play it. But when I saw a gameplay overview trailer, I was like, "Oh shit! Maybe this game is not gonna be so bad." You know, that's where I came in. My biggest problem is that I play Nell, and I don't want to drop her. But having a meter charge when you have to pray your button registered if she just stands there is very rough. Oh man, I mean this sort of stuff is just based off of online. Honestly, like if online was good, this would not be an issue, right, Delani? So I get you. Wait, what? Please select the option that reflects your feelings about following franchises. Why is this even a thing? What? I guess they're trying to figure out, like, people who are doing the survey are not like hate bombing or whatever. I can see some like Dragon Ball stands or Naruto stands coming into the survey, and then they say like they love Naruto, One Piece very much, or Dragon Ball very much, and then they don't like Bleach at all, and it's like, oh, so you're not even a Bleach fan and you're playing this game. So they would take your opinion less seriously. I think that's the point of this, so that people don't hate bomb, or where's the hate bomb coming from? I think that's the point of this. That's my assumption. I guess they also want to see who are coming in to play this game. How many people are actual Bleach fans, and who are not actual Bleach fans? To really know their target audience of who are playing this game, so that, I don't know, maybe for the next Bleach game they would actually know what to do in terms of what to focus for, like the franchise, if that makes sense, the future Bleach games. You know what I mean? So that's why it might seem weird looking at this, but it will make sense to them to know what their target audience is like, and who to appeal to properly. Yeah, that's only online. Offline, she plays amazing. Yeah, that's what I figured. Hey, versus Seed. Hey, welcome to the stream, man. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, we're checking out the survey right now. Hope you did it too, because we need the survey. We got to give as much feedback as we can to these to Bandai Namco. The most offensive part is putting Naruto and Boruto as one. That is so true, huh? That is so true. They just want to see what fans from this game would buy other anime games. Yeah, that's also true. That could also be something. Okay, well, let's just get to it. Like it very much. Dragon Ball, I would say, I mean, I would say somewhat like, okay, with Dragon Ball, I like Dragon Ball from beginning till Majin Buu Saga, pretty much. Battle of Gods, Resurrection and F were fine. The Broly movie was super sick. And Dragon Ball Super, the anime, complete garbage to me. Like, maybe the last, like, I don't know. What do you call it? The last, like, maybe 10 episodes were super sick. But I wish Dragon Ball did not continue, man. I wish it stopped at Majin Buu. Anyway, somewhat like is a good place. One Piece, I haven't watched it, so I'm gonna put at neutral. Naruto, I didn't watch Shippuden, so I would say it was neutral for me by then. Marvel, how do I feel about Marvel? It's either neutral or somewhat don't like. Like, why is Marvel there? So for like Marvel versus Capcom, like what is this? I could put somewhat don't like. Somewhat don't like. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Naruto, Boruto, 2 letters, a scrawny kid, and a Garbo legacy away from being Naruto. Jesus. Oh my god. I've never seen Dragon Ball or Boruto. Jeez. The others I like. Okay, that's cool. How long will the survey be up for? I still gotta try out the other modes and finish story mode. Hey, you don't have to do those things, man. You can just go do the survey without touching those modes. I haven't even touched story mode yet, nor mission mode, like any of the single player content. I haven't touched any of it. And I don't think it's necessary. Like, listen, if you're more of an online player or whatever kind of player you are, you can still go for this survey because at least they'll know what kind of player you are. And there's a lot of questions that will fill in that will, I guess, justify your reasons of why you haven't maybe touched story mode or whatever the case may be. So I would say just go for the survey, man. I don't know how long it's going to be up for, but yeah, I have no idea. But even like, don't let story mode and other modes be the reason to not do the survey, is what I'm saying. You can still do it. I'm doing secret story at the moment. Oh, I can't wait, Delani. I can't wait to do story mode. Bro, I'm gonna be so excited for that. All right. You unlocked Dangai 2 days ago? Wow, look at you. Oh, this is manga or anime? Which one is your best reflects your feelings about manga and anime? Oh, you can't ask me those questions. Let me just get this out of the way. Like very much, like very much, like very much, like very much, and like very much. 10 out of 10 across the board for me. Next. Okay. Oh my gosh. So this is the Bleach games. Oh, okay. Okay, well I have played Bleach Brave Souls. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about, Mr. Doug. I'm not playing around. I love everything. Bleach from beginning to end. I love it. Bleach Brave Souls. Soul Rising? No. Soul Resurrection? No. DS series. Third Phantom. Come on. Where's the other DS game? Okay, I'm gonna put yes. I haven't played Third Phantom nor Fourth Flamebringer, but I did play. What was the name? What was the name? The fighting games on the DS series. What was it called? Dark Souls? And then the first one before that. It's part of the DS series, right? So I would put it there. Versus Crusade, play that. That was a weird game. I got my ass completely destroyed. Heed the Soul series. Oh, this is an amazing series of games. I played on my channel. If you guys want to check it out, I made a whole series from Heed the Soul 1 all the way to Heed the Soul 7 before the release of Rebirth of Souls. Super fun. Besides that, no, I haven't played any of these. All right. They were smart and did not ask about Bound Arc, so I gave all 10 out of 10. They're not gonna ask about Bound Arc, bro. It's not even canon. Well, it's canon to the. I mean, no, it's not even canon. It's just filler arc, whatever. So I'm still not gonna put that shit. Oh, what kind of games do I like? Oh, damn. I didn't think they were gonna go here. Okay, let's just get the first thing out of the way. Fighting games. Yes, fighting games would be number one for me. Oh my gosh, I love that they put Smash Brothers there as. Oh, that's so sick. That's so sick. If you guys didn't know, Smash Brothers is like my baby in terms of fighting games. It's my number one fighting game ever. I played that game competitively back in 2018, 2019 era. It was super fun. I'm talking about Ultimate. So that's cool that that's like the first game that came out. That's sick. I love that. Kubo drew Jinkadia? It's canon to... Kubo did not draw Jinkadia. That didn't even cross my mind, bro. What the hell? Look, Shisha, you need to click race again, so we need a... You need to click racing games so we get Bleach cards. Oh my god, what the you're crazy as hell, man. Oh my god. You can just imagine Aizen on a freaking cart. Oh. Oh, shit, that made my day. Okay, alright. Bleach card world that costs $80. Yo, you getting too soon. We haven't talked about the Switch stuff yet, man. We're gonna get there soon. Oh my god, Bleach card world. Oh, best game. All right, I'm spending too much time here. All right. Fighting games. What's another one that I like? Where's like JRPG or open world games? Yeah, The Legend of Zelda. Yes, perfect. That's another one. RPG like Divinity, Souls like. Oh, I want to get into Souls like. I know that I would love it. I know that I would love Souls like, and I want to click it, but I can't because I haven't played Souls like games yet. If you guys are interested in seeing that kind of thing, let me know. I would want to do a whole journey on Souls like games. All right. Anyway, I like Mario Party. I love party games. I like Mario Party, but I think it's only Mario Party that I like. Action RPG, JRPG. I love JRPGs too. I love shooters like Halo a lot too. What should I go with? I'm gonna give respect to JRPGs. Why not? I love Fire Emblem, so that's the JRPGs, right? Right? Yeah, probably. All right, that's good. Let's go. Imagine you being Ichigo just racing down the track when you when from behind you hear Shadow Senbon Sakura Kageyoshi. Oh shit, that would be so funny, man. Oh, that'd be so ridiculous. Gender? Sure, okay. Alright, 25 to 29. Yeah, 26. Where do you live? Why is it required? Why is that required in any way? Ontario. Wait, sorry, not Ontario. Canada. Where the hell is Canada? There you go. Please provide any feedback on Bleach Rebirth of the Souls. Oh, this is it. This is it. All right. This is where we get into crazy details. Guys, if you have any suggestions, let me know, all right? I'm going to go ham right now, and we'll just add on top from whatever you guys say right now in the comments. In the chat, I mean. All right, so I'm going to say, please put rollback net code crossplay with all platforms, between all platforms, I would say. That's specific, between all platforms. Bikini out. Oh shit, my bad. I zoomed in for no reason. My bad. Jeez. Oh, my bad. Sorry, I have like hotkeys. It does that sometimes. I'm so sorry. All right. You guys have to see my face so up close. Sorry about that. All right, crossover between all platforms. I'm not gonna click on any hotkeys anymore. All right, man. Bikini outfits. You're crazy, versus seed. You're freaking crazy for that. Bikini outfits. God damn it. I know you're gonna put that in your survey, so that's gonna be something. Rollback netcode for the love of God, man. Yes, crossplay. Yes, improve console graphics resolution. Yeah, sure. Why not? I'll put that in. Console graphics and resolution. Oh, sorry. Graphics resolution. Oh my gosh, I did it again. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. Okay, stop hitting the hotkeys, man. Stop clicking on the hotkeys. Resolution. Okay, I'm pretty sure graphics was improved with 1.4. More costumes, in my opinion. Yeah, sure. Why not? More costumes. More costumes. Please put rollback netcode crossplay between all platforms. I think there's something missing. Oh yeah, lobbies with at least 3 players. I think that's very important if we want to do actual tournaments to spectate. Lobbies with at least 3 players. Spectate. I'll put spectate. That's very important. At least we get the shisha-ception every time you have to switch. What the heck is a shisha-ception? Oh my god. Orihime in Paragon. You know what? I would actually do that. I would put like essential characters. That'd be nice. In parentheses, tournament mode. Oh, thank you. Oh yeah, ranked mode and tournament mode, both of them. Let's see, crossplay. Ranked mode. Obviously, they already know that we want ranked mode, but I'll just put it in just in case. Why not? Tournament mode as well. Tournament mode. Obviously, with at least 3 players. Spectate, ranked mode, tournament mode, console graphics resolution. More costumes. What else? What else is there? Mission mode variety. I have not touched on mission mode. I haven't seen any more missions. Like, I haven't played mission mode, so I have no idea how it works, but I'll put it there. Why not? Mission mode variety. I trust your word, Mr. Duck. So why not? Let's just put it here. This is a whole ass buffet of whatever you guys want. So, what about Orihime in Baragon cosplay? Delani, what the hell are you talking about? Can you help out with some stuff right now? I'm trying to get some opinion here. You're just spouting out some bullshit right now. Mr. Duck is doing all the work. I need you to spit out some facts to help me with the survey, man. Stop saying some bullshit right now. God damn it. All right, let's see. I had one in mind. I forgot what it was. Whoa. Oh yeah. Essential characters. Essential playable characters. Like Orehime and Baragon. Okay. Okay. What else? Okay. I would say even like maybe camera options, in-game camera options. Yes. For better experience for playability. Camera options. For 2D, I'll say 2D options. What is it? 2D in-game camera option. There you go. Nah, put rollback netcode, ranked, and lobbies for more than 2 people. And shit ton of character packs is all I need. And maybe a good beer. Yeah, especially the good beer is the most important part. It's the beer. No region lock, 100%. No region lock. 100% on that. Okay. Yeah, that's true. I mean, technically for PC, it's different. There is region locking, quote unquote, for PC, and the only way to play with somebody outside of your region is changing the settings on your Steam account to whoever you want to play with. If they're from the Netherlands, you change your region to Netherlands, and you'll be able to actually play with them. But the fact that you have to do that only for the PC version, and you have to do that to begin with, is very weird. But I think the PS5, you don't have to do that. You can just play with anybody. But yeah, that's the situation. But still, I'm going to say no region lock for PC specifically. So it's more specific. Yeah, it's different for PlayStation. They don't have region locking for PC. Sorry, PlayStation. It's only for PC to some extent. But you have to like do some weird settings, like changing the settings. So technically you can play with people. But the fact that you should do that to begin with is just weird. It's very weird. What else is there? Yeah, more costumes. Did I type that in already? Yeah, I already typed in more costumes. I think this is pretty good, right? This is very good. Oh, let's talk about gameplay. We can talk about gameplay too, man. Yeah. I'll say more combo variety. Yes. It's a fun game, but definitely combo routes are very like there's not a lot. There's a good enough, but not a lot. So, and oh yeah, step dash. Yeah, step dash. Faster step dash for all characters. Faster step step dash for all characters. Or movement. I would say more movement options as well. We'll see. Faster step dash for all characters. Faster step dash for all characters. No, that's fine. That's fine. All right. Hey, relax code. Welcome to the stream. Yeah. I can see 8 players split screen on Mario Kart World. Breaking news confirmed. No way. There's gonna be 8 players in Mario Kart. No way. That's crazy. That's crazy. We're gonna get into that relax code very soon. I'm just touching upon the Bleach stuff, and then eventually I'm gonna touch upon the Switch related stuff. Once we get that out of the way, yeah, I'll touch upon Switch 2 very soon. I'm very excited to talk about that. Then Bleach card better have 8 split screens. Oh my god, it's so funny, man. All right, I think we touched upon it, right? Like, good enough. All right, with the survey, so let's do end faster step. There you go. This is good. This is good. All right. What happened there? Did it work? I clicked on next, right? That was weird. Okay. Anyways, including please select all that apply to Bleach console PC games in the future. Story focus. Oh yeah, this is the one where they're talking about, right? Okay. For a Bleach game, what I would want personally, like the number one thing that I want is fighting action game focused on online battles with a larger roster of playable characters. Yes. That's what I would want for like the number one thing. Now, the second thing I would want is probably, let's see, story focused fighting action game that lets you relive Lost Agent and 1000 Blood Arc. That's pretty cool. Story focused fighting game action on a completely original story. That's also pretty cool, though I would want it to be canon. That would be nice, but we don't know if they would do something like that. Yes, RPG game. I think that's more important to me. RPG game with a completely new story focusing on Ichigo's perspective. Unless if it's canon, I wouldn't want this. RPG game with a completely new story featuring an original game exclusive main character. That's cool. It would not be canon, but I'm cool with that. There was 2 in a row to type in. You skipped the second. Okay, I'll go back in a second to see that. What is that? 2 in a row? Oh, okay. So this is any suggestions or requests that you may have. Okay. If you have any requests for the new console, new console PC games based off of Bleach, not just Bleach Rebirth. Oh, that's the one. I completely forgot. Completely forgot. So yes. Okay, guys. Okay, I was waiting for this moment. Guys. So, hear me out. Just me, in my opinion, just me. Hear me out. Bleach MMO. Bleach MMO, huh? Also, I'm not switched to the right one. What is this? Hold on a second. Is this good? Yeah, that's much better. All right. Bleach MMO. I don't know, man. I think it would be cool. I just feel like, man, I don't know. I don't know, Mr. Duck. It's not a bad idea necessarily. It's just that what reference point do we use for an MMO? Because from all we've seen, well, like anime MMOs, are they really that good? You know what I'm saying? Anime MMOs are not that great. Give you one example. Give you one example where there's actually an anime MMO and there it's like triple A quality, solid. So the problem, like the idea is not bad. It's just, is there a good reference to use somewhere? You know what I mean? Is there a good reference that exists to be like, okay, I see what you mean. I see the vision. I see your vision, Mr. Duck. But I fail to see it. Unless you give me an example, you know? Yeah, well, that's the thing. What about a game where Bleach characters drives with a car? Delani! It's just so That's so stupid. Oh my god. Yo, I'm just gonna ignore you, man. Yo, screw this shit. Delani, I'm just gonna ignore you the rest of the stream, man. Like, god damn it, man. They throw keto at each other. You feel me? Yeah, well, that's the thing. There hasn't been one. Yeah, that's the thing. But it's not a bad idea. I just wish there was a reference. Now, Delani, listen. I actually lied. I will also talk to you. The thing that I mentioned in the Discord was a good Bleach game, a great Bleach game would be by Arc System Works. Now, what is that? Let me show you the beauty of Arc System Works. Let's go for Dragon Ball Fighters. This is a slightly older game, obviously. But Bandai Namco. Hold up. Arc System Works. Let's see. Do they have a Arc System Works trailer or something like that? No. Is it Bandai Namco? Bandai Namco. Sorry. This is very unprofessional, I know, but Bandai Namco. Is this it? Okay. Bandai Namco Europe, gameplay session 1, high level gameplay. Yeah. Okay, we'll go with this. Oh, the volume won't be too high. I think it should be fine, but
12.
all right. Look at this beauty. Look at this beauty. Look at this beauty. It looks, first of all, it looks absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay. And watch the gameplay. How extremely fast paced this stuff is. Man, this stuff is not high quality, is it? Well, it's high quality enough. Alright. But look at this gameplay. So in this case, it's a 3v3 fighting game. But obviously, maybe the Bleach format, it would be one-on-one. Or, what do you call it? 2v2 even. So it depends on that. But look at the amount of movement this game has. It's actually crazy. Imagine a Bleach game in this style. In this style would be crazy, man. The combo variety is super fun. The gameplay is so fast paced. You got like meter building and this and that. Yeah, like it looks really amazing, man. This would be my dream Bleach game. This would be absolutely be my dream Bleach game. Ooh, that would be so sick. That would be so sick, man. Sorry, I sadly feel the Bleach recipe would not transfer well into an MMO format. That's fair. It couldn't. If it would be anything like other MMOs, it would have had original content probably. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, anyways, so that's one game. That's one game as you saw. And then I'll show you another one. I think it would look closer to something like Grand Blue Fantasy. Damn it. Fantasy versus Rising gameplay. Yeah, because this is a slightly older game. Well, look at the more recent Uh, Grand Blue Fantasy game. Do they have? Where is the? Who is it made by? Replays? It's Bandai Namco, right? Bandai Namco. IGN side game. Okay, I guess it's this one, right? This is beta RC Gaming. Okay. Official trailer. Okay, I wish they had like an actual proper trailer that I could see, but Bandai Namco is not the one creating this. So okay. I guess let's go to let's see. Trailer. Yeah, okay, it's this one then. Okay. Let's check out this one. It's gonna be a trailer, so not exactly what I looking for. Oh, this is Versia gameplay. It's a 3-minute. Okay, this is much better. All right, let's check out this one. Same people. This is something more recent. I mean, it's somewhat of a like a remaster of maybe like 20, like a game from 2019. But look at the visuals, man. Look at the visuals. Like these guys nailed the anime art style. Absolutely nailed it. I've imagined this type of Bleach game for a while. I know, Mr. Duck. I know this would be the perfect game. Look at the way it looks. And it's not just the way it looks, visually speaking. It's more also about gameplay too. They nail both. They nail visuals and they nail gameplay. So that's the most fun thing. Oh my god, look how even this game is super gorgeous. Oh my gosh. In this style of game where you need 10 hours to just learn the buttons or simple buttons but more tactical. Yeah, yes. Here's the thing, Delani. It definitely has more of a learning curve for sure. Definitely has a more learning curve, but once you get there, once you get to some like decent level, or not even if you're like an amateur, you can have a lot of fun with this game. But it always feels like you're learning all the time with this stuff, and it doesn't always just easily go to like matchup knowledge so fast. That's what I mean. And there's just so much variety of combo and like learning how to play your character just right. That's what I would love about a game like this. Anyways, you get the point. Arxis, they know what they're doing, man. They know what they're doing. And that's why, guys, I think this should be like the number one game, in my opinion. If you guys want a Bleach game that lasts for a while, a long time, okay, this is it. This kind of game is gonna be it. The reason, I'll give you a good example. Dragon Ball has been around for a while now in terms of fighting, or in terms of like games, generally speaking. You know, you had your, Xenoverse, you got your like what did they put out? They put out like a lot of games. I guess Kakarot, Fighters. I mean, Dragon Ball Fighters came out in what, like 2018 or something like that? It came out in like 2016, 17, something like that, right? It's been a while. And that game literally lasted for like 8 years. Straight up like 8 years, something like that. And the only reason why it's not dead, but it has lost its fan base like literally recently, is because the latest patch just sort of killed everything. That's the only reason. People don't like mess with that game as much. But the fact that it lasted so long, and that's probably the only Dragon Ball game that ended up at Evo, like high level FGC stuff we're talking here. And there's a reason why that game lasted that long and it went to Evo, because games like this are a lot more in depth when it comes to the game system, the fighting. That's why it's so important. If we get a Bleach game like this, you bet your ass is gonna end up at Evo. You bet your ass is gonna last for like at least like 8 years. So that's the thing. That's the thing, man. That's why it's so important to get a game like this. The only thing that this type of game will immediately isolate some people, some players. I mean, Dragon Ball Fighters didn't really do that. I mean, it might isolate some people, but I feel like in the long run, like it has more survivability and just more juice in terms of gameplay. Like the styling is not like basically 2D fighters. It can be hard for some people to get into it for sure, but the people that are open-minded and wanting to actually get into this style of game, it's very, very rewarding. Yeah, it's not the easiest type of game, but goddamn, it's rewarding as hell. And for all the complaints, for example, that we're having in like Rebirth of Souls, like, oh my god, the online is bad. Oh my god, the gameplay, this and that. Look, literally, a 2D Bleach game made by Arxis or any of these like fighting game companies that are made for this stuff would fix all of your issues. These games are known to have solid online, solid lobbies, solid even like crossplay, and all of these features. You don't even have to worry about them because these people know the year 2025 is a must. So these people would do it properly. So that's the thing. Including some fans. Because take MK that I'm familiar with, you need hours on one character just to be able to do cool stuff. And hey, I think that's fine. I don't see any problems with that necessarily. People who love the game, they would play the game if you know what I mean. But here's the thing. Sometimes we don't have to underestimate casuals because sometimes casuals, all they want to do when they like play a game, they just want to see some cool shit. So what they have introduced in recent times is like they have this like easy mode. Well, not easy mode, but like it's like beginner friendly controls, whatever you want to call it. You mash, let's say, the X button, and all of a sudden you get this crazy super and it goes absolutely insane. So in recent fighting games, this sort of stuff is normalized in a way. They're not legal in tournament, but they have these modern controls, for example, in Street Fighter 6 that lock you in some stuff, but you can do Shoryuken a lot more easily. So in terms of accessibility, fighting games are up to date. And new players can easily come in and do those combos, and you don't have to practice as much. Now, there's still going to be that distinguishable difference between somebody who uses harder controls, because the harder controls makes them have full control over their character, while simpler controls, you cannot do everything free flow, and you're kind of like restricted into doing very specific things. So that's a good way to balance these two types of controls, you know? So that's why I think it's really good. I think it's really good for that style of game. You know what I mean? And 2D games, generally, they're just more in depth versus arena fighters. That's just how it is. Arena fighters, sadly, are just a lot more simpler. The games, there's a reason why arena fighters don't last that long, is because the combos are way too simple, and there's not unique ways to play the game. And yeah, that's what's not taken too seriously, because the games are just not that complex enough. There's not enough interesting gameplay in that regard. Anyways, I'm going on a tangent, so let's just continue with this. Let's see, what do you guys saying? We all know Bleach Shattered Blade will always be peak, but we can get Delani, how dare you? How dare you? You mentioned that for second game. Oh my god. Sorry. I love Rebirth of Souls, but saying the word competitive and then release without rollback is an actual crime. Exactly, Delani. That's what I mean. But if Arc System Works made the game, if it was a 2D game, they would not be having this issue. Just saying. The thing I feel like rollback would be really goddamn hard for an arena fighter-ish game. I mean, didn't what's that game? Arc System Works, the same company, they made an arena fighter, the Kill la Kill game. That had rollback netcode actually. So they were able to do it. I don't think it's a difficult. I think it's just a company thing. Like if ArcSys can do it, which is an arena fighter, um, it should be no problem, you know? Yeah. All right. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay. Uh, give me. Sorry, almost done. Okay. All right. I'm back. Sorry about that. I'm back. So, all right. Let's see. Not really. ROS was less complex inputs than games like Mortal Kombat, etc. Okay. It's not about inputs, but rather movement. Yes, it's about movement. Absolutely. Kill la Kill if it didn't have rollback. Really? Unless they added it later. Okay, let me see. Let me see. Let me see the actual Kill la Kill if rollback. No, hold on. Rollback. Does it? Does it have rollback netcode? Netcode. Oh, it doesn't. You are correct. Wait. Right? Oh, you're right. Yeah, I don't see any. I guess I thought it did have rollback netcode. Wait. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't have rollback. Never mind. Never mind. It doesn't have rollback. I wonder why. But I guess it's harder to implement. You're right. It was still delay based. Yep. We just need to slow down Yoruichi, then we can have rollback. Why are you targeting me? Why are you targeting me, Delani? I did nothing wrong here. Goddamn. Okay. So let's do this. We got 2D fighting game. Fighting game by Arc System Works. System Works. There you go. 2D fighting game by Arc System Works. What else? Is that good enough? 2D fighting game by Arc System Works. I would say similar to. Actually, no, that's okay. I think they'll understand. 2D fighting game by Arc System Works. And the other one, okay, guys, this is a weird one. Okay, you know how Mr. Duck, you said that the MMO, an MMO Bleach game would be like your dream game. I'm assuming that's your dream game, right? Now, 2D fighting game by Arc System Work is my dream game, but it's also something that is possibly real that could happen, if that makes sense. It's like on the world of realism, right? Now, I'm gonna put something weird on my regard. My dream, my actual dream Bleach game is a platform fighter similar to Smash Bros. Yeah, that's honestly my dream game. Is there a lot of sense to that? Not really. I mean, technically J Stars is like sort of that, right? But I don't know. There's not much merit to it. It's more like I'm a huge Smash man. I love platform fighters, generally speaking. So that's what's coming from for me. So yeah, yeah. That's what that's what it is. Okay, and then another one would be RPG. Hold on one second. ROS does not have that much more movement than a 2D. No, it has side steps, but no jump or duck. Yeah. Well, hold on. It has walk, dash, jump, air dash. I mean, yeah, for sure. It doesn't. How do you say it? Yeah, yeah, that's the thing. It doesn't have jump or duck, so that's kind of a big deal. I mean, the closest thing you can compare ROS to is like something out of like Tekken or Soul Calibur. I think those are very close comparisons because those games are like 2.5D in a way, similar to like ROS. It's not a 2.5D obviously, but it plays like a 2.5D where you got like side steps. But you know the big thing about those games is that they still have jumps in those games, and they still have like ducking, if I'm not mistaken. So it's still lacking that depth in a way. But traditional 2D fighters, they have the whole ducking and jumping. They also have air dashes. So there's that complexity, and the speed of the game is another thing too, right? That also changes everything. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, of course. Yep. You laugh at my Bleach card, but you add Bleach Smash. Hey, listen. I said something similar to like a platform fighter Bleach game. At least they're not in a fucking car. Delani. It is still weird, but I'm sorry, it's not as weird as Byakuya being in a fucking motorbike. Actually, Shuhei in a motorbike makes a lot of sense because he likes motorbikes and that was in Canfield World, but that's the only justification I can give to make it reasonable. Anyways, I'm a big Persona fan. I recommend a game in that style. Ooh, I haven't played Persona specifically, but I know what you're getting at. I understand. Like an RPG style similar to that would be pretty cool, actually. I admit. Um, it's still technically omnidirectional. Yep. Even if its direction is locked to the opponent. Yep. Based on the music choice, I bet Tom Soft likes Persona as well. Oh yeah, dude. I'm sure they're Persona fans. Like Rebirth of Soul has like Persona vibes written all over it. It's actually crazy. Um. Anyways, my personal RPG is Fire Emblem. So I'm gonna say RPG. Actually, it's tactical RPG. My bad. Tactical RPG, similar to Fire Emblem. Yeah, there you go. So Fire Emblem, Final Fantasy Tactics, or like Digimon Survive. Those are good examples. I love those kinds of RPGs. They're really cool. All right. That's good. That's my choice. I already did this one. Please. Okay, hold on. Imagine this. Bleach card Yoruichi is the only one that just runs. That's ridiculous, Delani. Why the hell would that be the case? I know there are a lot of fans who want DMC like Bleach game. Oh, yeah, DMC like Bleach game would be kind of cool. That would be kind of cool, yeah. It's not like my like top 3 ideas for it or like preference, but it would be cool. Or Souls like. I have heard a lot of that. It's like Souls like type of game. It's just I don't know. Because Souls like games are like kind of slow, like generally speaking, and I feel like it doesn't really represent Bleach because it's such a fast paced type of like the combat is so fast. Souls like gameplay, I feel like that kind of gameplay is just too slow for Bleach. You know what I mean? But I mean, Souls like would be cool, but it just wouldn't make a lot of sense. Like it wouldn't accurately represent Bleach fights. You know, Souls would be the only Bleach game I would skip. God damn. I would still play it. I've never played a Souls like game. I want to get into Souls like because I know that's the type of shit I would like. Anyways. Alright, let's skip. Let's continue this. Submit. Oh, I did it. Oh, I did it. Okay, we did the survey, guys. Okay, we did the survey. Alright. Oh, thank gosh that's over. Alright. Hope you guys enjoyed that survey. Let me just do one last check up real quick. Give me a second. Okay. All right. So the next thing I wanted to talk about was the yeah, so they showed yeah, let me just run over the updates real quick. Hold on. So I haven't really delved too much into it, but what are the things that you guys actually noticed in this stuff that are worth mentioning very importantly? So they did say general battle adjustment changes. Reduced amount of fighting spirit gained when a Kopaku is destroyed. Fighting spirit? Fighting spirit is like the gauge of evolution, right? Like sublimation and this and that, right? So I think that means the comeback mechanic is actually reduced, which is good, which is really good. Then watch them release the next patch and you can't open the game. I bought Elden Ring and it taught me I'm not the type of gamer who likes to run and get their stuff and XP back every 30 minutes. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah. Let's see. Fixed an issue where the damage stun of chain reverse varied depending on the awakening stage. Oh, so now it's universal. Okay, this is probably like a universal thing with chain reverse now. That's cool. Okay. In online matches, adjusted unintended unblockable frames during wake up, correcting an issue where combo could definitely or infinitely extended. Okay. Oh, they changed some infinites. So some infinites are probably gone. That's good. Okay, okay. Glad to hear that. Game mode adjustment changes. Rematch. Change match time to 300 seconds. Good. I'm glad they actually extended that because it was probably too short before. Set the default matchmaking region and connection speed in the matchmaking settings to unlimited. Good. That's good. Set the default spirit talisman. Yeah, that I don't know why that was even enabled in the first place. That should have always been disabled. Battle turned off the display of technique names triggered by spiritual pressure move outside of NPC battles. Oh, really? Okay. I'm not sure what that means, but alright. Change the specification so that the time limit does not stop reverse actions. Oh, okay. That's also cool. So I guess it did a weird thing with time limit where time just stopped. Okay, that's cool. Okay, I'm not gonna go over like every single character. I'm gonna go over the ones that are like actually very important. So Hakugeki, Ichigo Bankai fixed an issue where the forward momentum distance became excessive when putting Hakugeki after landing an attack. Okay, all right. Flash attack follow up fixed an issue where follow up would not occur correctly with certain inputs during awakening. Okay, so that's I guess above. Reduce the reishi amount upon reawakening. Uh um okay, so he has less health during reawakening, so it'd be easier to kill. So that's a nerf. Also, did they not fix the infinite for Ichigo? The 99 hit combo? This doesn't am I tripping? I feel like it's still there. Yeah, there was some recovery frames after losing Kunpaku that was extremely exploitable. Oh, okay. Got it. All right. Okay. Significantly increase the amount of fighting spirit given to the opponent upon Kiko move hit. Oh, really? So you get more. Okay, Yoruichi. Breaker adjusted the behavior against certain character upon a hit. Oh, I'm not sure what that means. It depends on certain characters. I'm assuming, like, one of the things that happened with Yoruichi is that once you do Breaker, she will always miss some characters. So maybe it's a fix to that? Maybe? Look at Nell. She literally has one that says fixed an issue where you can't move one would miss even when an opponent 30% or less. Okay, I'll look into that in a second. Give me a second. I just need to drink water. I'm really thirsty. I'll be right back. Yeah. Okay then. All right, we're back. We're back. All right. So let's see what we got here. So we got. So yeah, let me check out Nell. Let me check out Nell real quick. Where is she? Yeah, there she is. Nell Geekon move normal state. Fix an issue where it would not hit correctly during online matches. Oh, okay, that's a big deal. That's a big deal. Why the hell would that happen? That's a big problem, but glad they fixed it. Follow up Ho Ho made it follows up correctly with specific inputs. Oh, okay, that's good. Spiritual pressure move 2. Awaken fixed an issue where it would not follow up correctly. Good. That's good. So buffs across the board. That's very good. Um, Experienced it online. She would go into Kikon move animation, then just miss. It would fight to continue as nothing happened. Well, that's good. I'm glad they adjusted that. Adjusted the movement on some battle actions, improve usability and operational stability. That's good. So adjusted the movements on some battle actions. That's kind of vague. That is very vague. You should have been more specific on what you meant by that. What is the flash steps or sorry, just the dashing any different? Is it faster? Did they change anything like that across the board with everybody? That would be kind of good if they did that. But okay, that's cool. That's cool. Overall, this is fine. Um, yeah, positive changes so far. I'm surprised that Ichigo Bankai. I don't. From my understanding of reading this, it doesn't seem like it's a massive change whatsoever. But I might be wrong. But I don't know. I'm not too sure. Oh, one huge change. Reggie and Kamamura does no longer fully heal on Bankai. Oh, that is a big nerf. That is a big nerf. I guess it was just very overpowered, huh? Okay. Good to know. Good to know. It's a very good update. It's just not enough yet. Yes, exactly. It's a step in the right direction, basically. So, okay, that's cool. Good to see that. Okay. Yeah. All right. Let's check out. Okay, we're done with this. We're done with this. Yes. So, let's move on to Thousand Year Blood War stuff. We talked a lot about Rebirth and Souls. So let's move on to this. So we got the key art for Urahara this time. So they got a little bit of tease of what they showed with him over here, and it looks pretty sick. Not gonna lie, it looks very cool. Um, let's give you a second. Yeah, no, that's fine. And what's interesting is some of these panels look like very different from the manga. I mean, obviously it's key art, so it's not gonna look exactly the same. But this is very exciting. I can't wait. I hope the fight is gonna be extended, much longer, and we'll see more of his Bankai, what it can do and whatnot. That's my expectation. I think that's probably gonna happen. That's my opinion, but yeah, it's insane that they decide to reveal this though. I know that's a massive spoiler. But I noticed a lot of these updates that they do, it has like heavy spoiler. Because I think their assumption is most people that would go out of their way to look at this stuff is people that have read or watched read the manga already. And people that are like anime watchers, they probably don't go out of their way to look at updates like this. I think that's what's happening. But that's my assumption. But yeah, man. Oh my gosh, can't wait to see that. Um, a little off topic, not gonna spoil, but some secret story covers stuff from over 100 years before the Bleach storyline. No way, no way, Delani. Are you serious? Oh, I can't wait to get into that, man. I would love to see what it's all about. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, then there's this one too. Oh, let me just zoom in. Oh, actually no, I'm not gonna hit some hotkeys. I hope you guys can see that well. But this is the first time we're actually seeing, um, like Benehime, Aratame the Bankai, like the backside here. Pause. Like I don't know how else to say it properly, but they're really showcasing that backside. Which is really cool. It's such a sick design. I can't wait to see it in the anime version. Looks really cool. Um and then you got her. You got my baby girl. You got my baby girl right there. It's gonna be there. Okay. That's sick. This fight among others is prime for extension. Absolutely, I agree. I agree. And I think it's gonna happen. I think it's absolutely gonna happen. Especially when the earlier Soul Society fights were a volume long in the manga, right? No, absolutely. I absolutely agree. Is this spoilers from manga? Because I have not read it yet. Oh, Delani, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. My bad, dude. I'm spoiling some stuff for you when I shouldn't have. I'm so sorry, Delani. I don't know what to do here. I was planning to cover some Core 4 stuff. Yeah. I guess I should have gave a spoiler warning. My bad. Well, this is awkward. I don't know what to do anymore. Okay. Okay, I won't dwell on it too long. We're almost done, Delani. We're almost done. You can maybe cover your ears or something like that. Maybe you read the chat. Or maybe I'll chat you or something like that. Say, yo, the spoiler stuff is done. Okay. I can mute and you can just do the thumbs up when the spoilers are done. Yeah, exactly. Or I'll just mention you in the chat. How about that? That'll be easy, right? All right. 3, 2, 1. Boom. Here we go. So yeah, over here we got Yoruichi looking fine as hell as usual. Which I also hope her fights gets extended as well. It'd be really nice. Over here you can see different poses that are slightly different than usual. This one is similar. This one is new. I have never seen her doing this pose at all. This one is somewhat refined. Oh my god, I can't wait. This makes me so excited. This gets me so excited, man. Yeah. She looks great. She looks absolutely fantastic. Like if the fight is extended, I just wonder how it's gonna extend it, you know? They're gooning. They know, and I respect that. I respect that too, man. I absolutely respect that. It's absolutely beautiful looking. Yeah, they know her strong points when they see it. Yeah, she looks great. That's all I gotta say, man. All right. Okay, I'll let Delani know. Like that, I think that was pretty much it, right? Yeah, it was a spoilers. Yeah. I'll give it a thumbs up over here. There you go. In the chat. All right. We're good, man. We're good. All right. So let's get rid of that. And talk about this real quick. The Bleach High School Warfare. The Bleach High School Warfare is very interesting. I don't know what to make of it. But it's interesting to have to say the very least. Yeah, welcome back, Delani. So we got let's see. These are just chibi versions. Oh my god, spoilers, High School Warfare panel, bruh. Of course. This is at the end of the manga. No, it's not. Mr. Duck is just teasing you. No, this is just random stuff. Let's just get right into it. Look at this. Guys, look at this stuff. Look at what Kubo is cooking right now. And of course they had my baby girl front end. Well, not front and center, but definitely up close enough to be the center of attention. Oh, she looks gorgeous. She looks absolutely beautiful here. I don't understand why this is a thing, but yeah. Sounds like the name of a great Bleach game. It actually does. It actually does. I actually agree with you on that. Not as good as Bleach Card Wars. Yeah, no, that's peak. That's actually peak. You cannot compete with that one, actually. Oh my gosh, look at this. And look at everyone's design too. It's just absolutely beautiful. And Yoruichi, man, I can't take my eyes off of her. She's like, yeah. Anyways, all right, I gotta take my. I look at other characters. Look at Soifo. I like the yellow highlights. They're very beautiful. Rangiku looking kind of funny. Of course, the cleavage is big time showcasing. Look at my girl though. She's stealing the show in that picture. Where is she? Oh yeah, oh there she is. Yeah, exactly. Rangiku. That's what I'm talking about. Rangiku. Mr. Duck, my girl. Do you realize how little that narrows it down? No, the context of Delani, because Delani and I already know who's his girl, which is Rangiku. But yeah, I understand in the grand scheme of if you don't know the inside joke or information, it would look weird. Yeah, Rangiku is his girl. Everybody on Yoruichi, I'd be embarrassed to be into her at this point. It's so basic now. Oh well, welcome to the stream, man. Aru Nejiro. Thank you, man. Thank you. I mean, I don't know what's the reason for other people liking Yoruichi. I feel like for most people it's very surface level. It's like she looks good, and like that's it. But I actually genuinely like the character. I love everything about her. I love like her personality, just her vibe, how she carries herself, and how she is around other characters in generally speaking. That's the reason why I like it. And I don't care if it's like over popular, if so many people like her. Like it doesn't really affect me because at the end of the day, I like what I like, and other people can like what they like, and I'm just not gonna influence my decision because other people, there's like so many people that like her. Like I don't really care about that stuff. I have my reason of liking her, and I think that that's cool with it. I'm not gonna go to another girl because oh she's so popular, so I'm cool. It doesn't really affect me. I mean, people know peak, but people also good in that society. Oh, for sure. Oh my god. Um, but yeah, they all look great. I would say Orihime looks the most like similar to her original counterpart, while the rest of them look very different. Um, by the way, is that Momo? Is that Momo in the back? He also Hisane also looks very similar to her original counterpart. Shisha likes her outfit and when she transformed into human form. So basically when she's naked. Basically when she's naked. Oh shit. Yeah, that's Momo, right? Yeah, okay, I figure. But yeah, that's cool, man. I really like this design. Kubo's art is very interesting when he's drawing digitally. This is a digital art. Yeah, like you can sort of see a little bit how his character designs are sort of changing the way he draws. It's really cool. I really like this digital art. Anyway, let's move on to the Bambis and two around cars for some reason. I mean, full respect to them though. Momo looks like a chudi. A, a chudi? What is a chudi? You mind elaborating? What is a chudi? I love how Momo is holding up that ruler as if she's measuring her right. Right? Really confirming to everyone that she's a hobbit. That's so funny. She's like, I'm not that short, guys. Emo Soy Food was not on my 2025 bingo card. I know, right? She looked pretty good. She looked pretty good. Chudi Bayo. Chudi Bayo? Chudi Bayo? I'm sorry, Arun. Arun Ejiro. I still don't know what that means. What is Chudi Bayo or Bayo? Height autocorrected. Yeah. Jeez. All right. Look at these girls, man. Look at these girls. You got Bambietta. She has a necklace that says Bob. Damn. Damn, just straight up. Just straight up. Okay. Oh, damn. Look at Candace. She's teasing. You see that tease right there? You see that tease of her panties? That's crazy. Kubo. What the heck were you thinking? That's crazy. Riruka. Oh, that's cute. That's very cute. Now she has the eye patch. That's very reminiscent to what's that? The first the first 13 Core Guard squad with the Riruka looking girl with the eye patch. It looks very similar to that. It's a character archetype where it's usually someone like a girl who is short but has a very high sense of self-importance, like Hiyori. Oh, Chudi Bio. I thought it was. Yeah, okay. I didn't know that was like that. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Well, thank you. I learned something new today. I learned something new today. Thank you. Is this like a potential slice of life Bleach spin-off? I mean, bro, it actually is. Look at this. If you guys didn't know, okay, well, I'll get to that in a second, but I'll tell you, I'll get to that. There's literally a visual novel that you can like read or play or something. I'll show you in a second. Shunsui. Yeah. Shunsui. You can tell that people have priorities with the Bleach cast with the amount of fan arts that were birthed with these pics compared to the male counterpart that came out a year ago. Yeah. Clearly. Clearly. Oh, Betty Dust looks interesting too. Um why is Giselle here? Look, I know. He is part of the Bambis and all, but bro, he's literally a bro. My dude, why are you here? I know. Anyways, um, little Toto is there. That's cute. Now looking fine. She's ready to fight. Look at the fist. Look at the fist she's doing. And Halle Bell looking amazing. Looking absolutely amazing as well. Damn. That hair looks really good on her. Damn. Wow. Sick. This is a really sick one. Yeah, so that was very short for the Bleach stuff. That's a he. I know. That's the point. Why is he here? Why is Giselle even here? If you think Kubo does not have self-drawn nude nodes of the characters in a drawer in his house, you are delusional. I know. Clearly. I don't know. Kubo has a lot for sure. What the hell is Riruka holding? I think it's the didn't she have something similar in the I forgot the Lost Agent arc. It's like a little gun she was using against Rukia. Does it shoot like cute things? I think it was. I think this is that same gun, but it's like a different design. I think that's what it was. I remember she had a gun. Some sort of like cute looking gun. That's her full bring in it. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's what I thought. That makes a lot of sense. But what in the world? But what is it in this world? I mean, the question is, in this world, do they still have their Soul Society abilities? That's we don't even know about that either. Can Giselle zombify people still? It could be a water pistol too. It could be. We don't know in this world if they still have their abilities. I use nose because I'm not sure if YouTube allows the actual word or not. That's fine. Oh, nudes. Oh, that's what she meant to say. Oh. I'm assuming not. No idea. Okay. So look at this. Bleach school warfare. Go here, right? Look at this. Start. Now we're playing whatever the heck this is. I wouldn't watch this anime. So that would definitely be problematic. So I definitely agree with you on that. Yes, you're correct, Law. Just because I'm imagining this as a parody of delinquent manga. Oh my god. Yeah, look. You see all this stuff? Actually, I could translate it too. I don't know why I'm showing you this guy, showing to you this, but whatever. Why not? Look at this. Can you translate it, please? Oh, there you go. So, Tokyo Revengers. Yeah. So it's a full-on game. It's straight up a full-on game that exists here. Yeah. So that's what this is. I would watch a Bleach slice of life, to be honest. I would too. My only thing is just like, I mean, this is clearly not canon. I would watch Bleach slice of life if it's like still set in the same world as Bleach itself, and it's canon. I would watch that. But anyways, you guys get the point. Okay, I think we we tackled all the Bleach stuff at this point. Yeah. So now we're gonna get into the Nintendo Switch 2 stuff. First of all, I'm curious with you guys. How many of you are actually interested in the Nintendo Switch 2? And how many of you are actually interested of me covering Nintendo Switch 2 content? Because I've been actually contemplating for this a lot. And like it's just like so much to think about, go through this and that, because here's the thing, I'm a massive Nintendo fan. Like a huge one. So that's the thing, man. I don't know how to cover this stuff exactly, but uh, I would watch an episode of Shunsui and Ukitake chilling. Yo, that would be so sick. That would be so sick. I agree with you on that. I would love that so much. Um, Not anymore, lol. I still can't get over the fact that the main character in Bleach is named Strawberry, though. I know, that's still weird. Personally, I'm not buying it because they are not releasing a single game I'm interested, except Kirby Air Ride. Oh, you're a Kirby Air Ride fan, huh? Okay, well that's cool. Um, Man, I'm actually a pretty big Nintendo fan. I grew up on Nintendo a lot. Like I played all the Mario games. I played all the Zelda. Let me just shut this off real quick and just let this play. Like I'm a huge Mario Kart fan. I'm a huge Zelda fan, Donkey Kong fan. I want to get into Metroid as well. Like there's a lot of like franchises that I'm actually wanting to delve into, and I was just thinking about like I thinking about like making content on it. Man, I'm just really thinking about it because as you guys know, this is primarily a Bleach channel, right? But I was just wondering if you guys would actually be interested in me covering footages like this because I'm a huge fan. I'm a huge fan of like Nintendo stuff. Would it work to cover this stuff? Or who knows, maybe not on this channel, maybe on a separate channel like Shisha Extra or something like that. Um because I want to cover this stuff in some way. Because I know I'm gonna be playing this anyways. So yeah, that's the thing, man. Um, Switch is 590 euros, close to dollars for me. This isn't even the bundle price, by the way. Oh my god, this is before Mario Kart, before the other games, before Pro Controller, before all the other accessories. Yeah, I mean that's fair, but I mean, but that's like pretty much everything, no? Like even if you buy a PS5 there, it's gonna be super expensive. Like I know in euros, like shit is tough there. Like if you buy any console there, it's like super expensive. But like, do you own other consoles? I have not owned a Nintendo since Nintendo 64. Oh no, my age is showing. Oh, Delani, Nintendo 64, man. Oh man, that was back in the day. I mean, you know what? It's not that bad. Me was NES. That was my first console, bro. NES. That's like from the 1980s or some shit. And then I got a Super Nintendo. Then after Super Nintendo, I got Nintendo 64. I owned every Nintendo console. Jesus Christ. God damn. Yeah, because my mom was a huge gamer and she loved playing Mario. And she like finished all the first Super Mario games, like Super Mario Bros. 1, 2, and 3 on the NES. That's how I got into gaming in the first place and Nintendo games specifically. But yeah, that was crazy. Um, let's see. PS5 was still 500 when it launched. Wait, really? Was it really 500 when it launched? That's weird. Here in Canada, I swear it was more expensive. PS5. Oh, Launch price. Launch price Canada. Launch drive call. Wait, this is Ultra Disc. Huh? Ultra Blu-ray HD disc drive, $500. Oh, okay. Wait, but why is it $500 here in Canada? And then I'm assuming for Euro, but why is it? Why was it 500 euros? It should be more, technically speaking, right? That doesn't add up correctly. Well, how come it's like that? Because in Canada here, it's you get what do you call it? In Canada, you have $500 for the PlayStation 5, and here the Switch 2 costs about like yeah, around the same price, I think, like 500 something, right? Hold on. Let me see. Switch to price Canada. Oh no, it is more expensive. You are right. It's around yeah, $700. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. That is very expensive for sure. I agree on that for sure. Yeah. I mean, Canada always had like rough prices, man. PS5, but I remember um I remember what was it? PS5 launching. Yeah, there you go. That makes a lot more sense. Because I swear something was not right. Yeah, 629. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Yes, I remember this. Yeah, 630. Oh, whoops. Yeah, 630. So yeah, it's about the same. Obviously, yeah, 636. It's basically the same price point if you buy this version without any games. The same thing for Sony. If you buy like without any games, it's 630, 630. It's about the same price basically. It's the same exact price. Um, I mean, it all depends on the individual. Let me see. You should cover it if you are hyped, even if not all Bleach viewers watch it. There are 100% people who will. Oh wow, that feels good to hear, Delani. That feels good to hear. Yeah, man. Literally, Sunny D and I were talking about it because we plan to do like a lot of content on like Nintendo Switch stuff, and they have like the Switch camera too. They like the camera feature, and we know we're gonna use that often together when we're playing games. Like, dude, expect like 1v1 Mario Kart against each other with like the cameras. Expect like, content like this playing together like often. That's the stuff we want to do, man. I think it'd be really, really fun, I'm just gonna let this play. And the PS5 was definitely worth the price more than Switch for me, at least. Nintendo Switch was great, but because it was a cheaper alternative. Okay. PS5 was 500 for discless and 600 with disc drive. Yeah, what the fuck? Okay. For me, I have a PS5 pretty good gaming PC. Oh, and a pretty good gaming PC. That covers my gaming needs. I'm assuming that's before sales taxes too. Yeah. It's 630 for both, without taxes. So wait, what's MSRP? Maybe I don't know, something like that. I mean, either way, yeah, I get it. It's expensive, but still, let's be real. At the same price, it's not worth as a PS5 at the moment, which you can get marginally cheaper when it launched. Can you get it cheaper? I mean, it depends. I'm not quite sure about that. Let's see. What blows my mind is that Cyberpunk 2077 is dropping on the Switch 2 at launch. Oh, that's so true. That is so true. I mean, the Switch 2's power is so insane to me. Like, why the hell? How the hell did they do that? What is the power of the Switch 2? Like, what, PS4 Pro level almost? Something like that? It can do 4K, 60 FPS. I did not expect that. Like, it took Nintendo like over a decade to like finally catch up to modern age console. Like I thought the Switch 2 was still gonna be one generation behind, like power wise, but they actually managed to like catch up. That's insane to me. Like I'm actually so happy that it's 4K 60 FPS, and obviously the Switch itself, even in handheld mode, can output like 120 FPS. How the hell can it do that? I don't even know. 120 FPS? What the hell? Like actual what the hell? Um, that's my issue at the Switch 2 at the moment, especially when the games aren't that expensive. Yeah. Going to use the camera to exchange dudes with the girls. Oh my god. Bro, I don't. Bro, come on, man. I got a fiance, so I can't be doing stuff like that. Oh, look, now she's gonna do it too. You literally talked about the Switch camera at the perfect time. I can get a PS5 for a bit over 400 right now. Yeah, PS5 Pro is still amazingly pricey though. Yeah, that's the thing. But Mr. Duck, here's the thing though. It's like there is one thing to mention that is not I think mentioned a lot is the fact that PS5, yeah, it's cheaper. Obviously, it's cheaper now, but even if you buy that to play online, it's actually pretty expensive. If you like, what is the cost of like PSN now? Like, hold on, let me see the cost of PSN. It's actually insane when I saw like the price of that PSN price. Canada. Let me see. How much is it per year? Price per year, 12 months. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God. Like it's $100 per year, bro. 100 per year, and that's for just the essential. Obviously, there's higher ups too that go even more crazier prices. But just the essential, 100 a year for that. You check the alternative. Um, what is it? Nintendo Switch to oh sorry Switch Online expansion. Oops, expansion pack Canada. How much is this? Oh crap. Oh wait, not even that. I don't remove the expansion. Just Nintendo Switch Online Canada yearly without the expansion pass. Okay. You have wait, how much did it say? Oh damn it! I can't see the price. Well, here it says $25 Canadian per year. So if you just want the basic feature, just to play online with people, just to play online, PSN yearly you have to pay 100. You have to yeah, you get like PlayStation Plus like free games monthly, but they force you to buy that sort of essential pack for you to like get the free games, right? I'm assuming essentials. That's what it is, right? They gave you like the free shit ton of games or something like that, but it sometimes the games are just really shitty, or you don't even ask for any of these games. Like they just give you games just like that, but they don't have an option for you to just play online where the price point is dropped to your liking, where you can purchase it and just force you to be like, yo, listen, if you want to play online, you gotta buy the essential. That's $100, and you cannot do anything lower than that. $100 per year. So that's kind of crazy. Nintendo on the alternative, they have their price is $25 Canadian per year. So that's literally like a quarter price to play like bare minimum online. So you have to also think about that as well. It's very different. Like things add up if you decide to play online and whatnot too. Anyways, so I think just to keep that in mind, like prices will sort of be adjusted in that sense. I think at the end of the day, it just comes down to you're both paying around the same money in depending on what you buy. Uh, let's see. I can get Cyberpunk 2077 with Phantom Liberty. PS4 did not get Phantom Liberty because it can't handle it. Okay. Oh, it has Phantom Liberty? Yeah, yeah, it has. So basically, Switch 2 is like PS4 Pro type of power, which is sick. It's absolutely insane. Correct me if I'm wrong. But won't Switch 2 also have paid online? Yes, it will, but again, it's significantly cheaper. Significantly. If you have a PC, there's no reason to get PlayStation related things. But Nintendo Switch has exclusive and unique technology. Yeah, that's kind of where I stand, man. Here's the thing: I actually bought a PS5, like, and to be honest, like, I'm using right now. The system that I have is like a gaming PC. Sorry, a gaming laptop, and it's a very good gaming laptop. It runs like games very well for the most part. Like, it's a good laptop that I have. Once I got this, like I bought the PS5 first, and then once I got this, I noticed I didn't feel the incentive to play my PS5 anymore because Sony, the biggest mess up I think Sony is doing is the fact that they don't have exclusives. Like maybe like one or two at best, but all the games on PlayStation, like God of War, what's that? Forbidden West. I forgot the name of the Horizon Zero. Yeah, Horizon Zero. I think even Bloodborne, right? I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. All those games you can just play it on Steam, anyways. Like, which is I think a big. I mean, it's beneficial to like PC players in general, but the problem is, then why even buy a PlayStation to begin with if you have a good PC? Like, there's no reason to buy a PlayStation. On the other hand, Switch or like Nintendo products, you can only experience those games on Nintendo products alone. They don't have Mario Kart on Steam. They don't have Zelda on Steam. They don't have any of these games on Steam, which kind of creates completely different experiences for that reason. And I noticed that I always kept coming back to Switch, even despite having a PC. I always kept coming back to Switch every time as well. Like the two systems I used was gaming PC and my Nintendo Switch. But I almost like rejected my PS5 solely because I could just play those games on my PC anyway. So I mean that's the sad part. If Sony really wanted people to like go to PlayStation more, like I would recommend them to do like that sort of thing, like where they put exclusives only for PlayStation 5. But I mean, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter because most people don't have like a gaming PC. They just want to play on a console, so they're doing fine. It's just that for a personalized experience like me, who doesn't see a reason to be touching my PlayStation anymore since I have a gaming PC, it's just kind of like, there's no reason for me to go to PlayStation anymore. Let's see. PlayStation has a shit ton of games that PC does not have. Really? Like which ones? From what I checked, they all have it. 100 year for online is understandable if you're a hardcore online gamer. But still, 100 a year for online is understandable if you're a hardcore. But still, yeah, exactly. No, 100 a year for online is insane. It's absolutely insane money. Just to play online, man. Like they don't even give you the option to like get a more cheaper version of that, like bundle online, whatever they call it, the essentials. But they give you extra stuff. But what if you don't want the extra stuff? You just want to play online. They don't give you a cheaper option whatsoever. That kind of sucks. Every Rockstar game is exclusive for 1 year. Same with Naughty Dog, God of War games as well. So that's how it works. Oh, and then okay, that's weird. That's weird. But you get them eventually if you're interested, which I'm not. time exclusive isn't even worth mentioning as a lot of people wait for sales anyway. That's true. That's true. Which is why, if you don't notice what Nintendo did in this direct, that From Software game, Duskbloods, they said, screw this shit. This is gonna be available only on Nintendo Switch. So anyone who's like, I don't see any reason to buy a Nintendo Switch 2, well, they put shit like this to force people to buy Nintendo Switch 2 because now they're like, oh shit, I love Souls like slash like From Software, so I have to buy a Switch 2, which is a good marketing strategy. That's how you make people buy a console. It's sometimes it's what it's the games that sell. If the games are just gonna go on another console in the first place, then what's the point? And one of the biggest things Sony was messing up for a big time, for a long time, was actually making cross-generational games. How many times have you guys heard of games coming on PS5 and PS4, and then people will be like, "Oh, there's no reason for me to buy a PS5 because I know that game is going to come out on PS4 anyways." I've heard that so many times, which is such a bad marketing strategy. Like, bro, if you want people to buy PS5, stop putting games on PS4. Just stop. So, like, it was so frustrating to see that every time. But yeah. Let's see. I mean, we'll see if it's cheaper. If they can increase game prices, accessory prices, they can also increase online. I mean, yeah, sure. I mean, obviously they can, but the point is, like, it's not really a Nintendo exclusive problem. This is just an industry problem to begin with. I mean, we've seen the price for the PS5 Pro. I mean, I'm just saying, it's kind of insane. But at the moment, obviously, the Essential Online $25 a year, that's what it is. And they didn't seem that, it doesn't seem like they're changing it anytime soon, or else I feel like they would have said something while the Switch 2 is being advertised. But so far we can only judge it or base it off of what's there. And right now the price is $25. So it's a cheaper alternative. Also, Zelda is better than bearded Zelda clones. Wait. Are you talking about God of War? God of War is a Zelda clone? Or at least a new one? Also, I mean, whatever the case may be, whatever you're talking about, I mean, in my case, I agree. Zelda is my baby. It's like literally the thing I love the most right beside Bleach. You got Bleach and then you got Zelda side by side. Like, that's how much I love Zelda. I have a PC with a 40 series card and I still use my PS5 a lot. Oh, why is that though? Any reason why? I mean, it's all up to the individual. You probably have your reasons, but I'm curious to know why that's the case. That's completely true, but also these prices, it's a very big ask to invest this much money with one console and also try to manage PC prices, for instance. Yeah, I mean, again, it depends on the individual, right? Like, if you're someone that doesn't have a good PC, or PC prices 100% are very expensive, I'm not denying that. It's more like, if you have, basically the point is this. You have PC and PS5. They're like right next to each other because they're interchangeable. Versus Nintendo Switch sort of stands on its own in a way. So for you to complete your gaming essentials, you buy either PC or PlayStation 5. You buy one of them and a Nintendo Switch 2. Then your gaming essentials, I would say they're complete. But if you have a PC and you have a PS5, my question is like, why exactly do you have both and not a Nintendo Switch 2? Because Nintendo Switch 2 has games, literally so many games that are not on any of those other consoles. Like, that's what I'm saying. If you have a PS5, that's cool. But it's weird. It's kind of interesting that you have a PS5 and PC, but not like any Nintendo console. if you're looking for variety of games, if that makes sense. Let's see. Which is why I mentioned how Switch One was a cheaper alternative long term. Yes, yes, it is. Also, mods completely blow PlayStation out of the water. Yeah, I mean that is true. That is true. Um, but I still think having a PlayStation is fine if you don't care about mods or anything like that. But it is a fair point to bring up. Well, you don't get much mods on Switch either. Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't want to go to the mods. I know for some people mods are like a big deal, but I wouldn't bring that as an argument for anything. But I get your point. Um, I'm talking about PC versus PlayStation. If you already have a PC, you might as well get a Switch. Exactly. That's exactly my point. If you have a PC or PlayStation already, or one of those things, then you're missing that one other game essential, which is Switch. That's exactly my point. Yeah. Are you excited for the Zelda live action film then? Oh, why did you have to mention that? Okay, look. I am coming with an open mind about the live action movie. However, I do have some concerns, and it's the fact that it's live action. How are they going to execute that sort of thing properly? I have no idea. There's more chances for them to fuck this up than executing it right. So that's what I'm scared. That's what I'm scared, man. The live action movie, man. Are they gonna make Link talk? Because Link does talk, like canonically speaking, he does say things, but there's no voice to him when he says. He doesn't say words like from our perspective, as the viewer's perspective. But Link can talk. But what now? All of a sudden, you're gonna hear Link actually say words, like with an actual voice. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that sort of thing. And the cast, there's also the cast. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. I'm not against people getting a Switch, but I am against people shitting on other consoles to prove a console is good. Yes, Delani, I agree with that. Yo, guys, let's just make a thing. Can console wars just end for forever? Like seriously, just end for like do we have stands? Like, listen, like I'll be as an honest person that I am. I love Nintendo. Anything Nintendo, I absolutely love it. But I'm never gonna shit talk on other consoles because I don't see I don't see the point in that. Like, why am I shit talking another console for me liking one? I know it comes from other people shit talking to others. And here's the thing I notice for a lot of people too, like psychologically, they they have this, like, what do you call it? This intuition for some people. It's like, let's say they already have a PlayStation or PC or something like that, right? And then you mentioned like, oh my god, have you seen the Nintendo Switch 2? It looks so freaking sick. It has like 4K, 60 FPS, and it's on the go, 120 FPS. The games look freaking sick and this and that. But the fact that they don't, quote unquote, are not like into Nintendo, they would try to justify any reason not to buy it. So they would like shit talk on the console or just say a bunch of like bullshit or excuse to not buy the console. I mean, the price thing I completely understand. Like sometimes you cannot actually afford it, but I'm just saying sometimes people use that as an excuse. Like, I won't buy the console because it's so expensive. Meanwhile, they're buying like a goddamn PS5 Pro with a goddamn $2,000 PC, and then saying the same shit like this. You know what I mean? It's like a weird double standard is what I mean. But the case may be is what I'm saying. Like the humans, some people just have this like weird bias. They like create stuff as an excuse not to actually like buy a certain product. And I know with Nintendo, that sort of stuff happens a lot. I see it all the time. Like an excuse, I can't buy this because XYZ. I can't buy this because I don't know, blah blah blah. Like they always say it all the time. And then you point out their argument, like, wait, what did you like freaking buy a goddamn $2,000 PC, and did you buy like the PS5 at the same time? Like, and then you caught them in a lie. And it's more like you can just say you're not interested in the Switch too. That's fine too. You're just not into Nintendo stuff. Hey, that's completely fine. But don't shit talk on the console because you don't like find a reason to want to buy it, you know? Anyways, Shisha, some games are just better optimized for console, and I just want to chill on my couch with a controller. While PC can also use controller in different ways to play for me personally. Okay, I mean that's fair, but Delani, I just want to say like that's a good point. But any reason why you haven't owned a Nintendo console? I'm actually just curious on why that's like. Have you haven't found any like interest? Like ever since the Nintendo 64, like did you just sway away from like Nintendo stuff? Like I'm actually curious what was like your gaming journey specifically? Because it's very different for everybody, right? So I'm curious on like why you never got to like buy a Nintendo console again. Uh, yeah, no, I'm not getting a Switch when I already have to save to upgrade my PC parts. Is your PC behind? Is your PC like lacking? Like how powerful is your PC? I'm not getting a Switch to either. Yep. That actually makes me want to ask if you saw the live action Bleach that was made in Japan. No, I did not watch that to be honest because I see okay, during the time of Bleach, when that was happening, like what we were getting a lot of Bleach content and stuff like that already. And in that version of the story, it was like covering what the substitute Shinigami arc, which is a retelling of an existing story already. So it's like why would I watch that? And it ends on a freaking like cliffhanger, if I'm not mistaken, right? It doesn't end like conclusively from what I've heard. That sounds like a horrible time if you ask me. And there's something different about anime to live action because we've seen that so many times that like like I don't have interest in that. But a video game product turned into a movie is a very different situation. It's very very different. And also this apparently with this live action movie, it's I have my eyes on it because Miyamoto is actually working in conjunction with this movie. If you guys don't know Miyamoto, he's the creator of The Legend of Zelda. So the fact that he's involved in this movie, it gives me a little bit of hope, you know, in that sense. So that's why I'm like on the lookout in that sense, you know. So that's why it's different. There's no way the live action Zelda movie is going to be good. I know. That's what I think too, man. But I'm just trying to get the benefit of the doubt. But I believe you, man. I also think it's not gonna be good. Ugh. To drive your worries home to a sweet, snuggly bed, Avi Arad, the guy who produced Morbius, Venom films, Craven, the Borderlands films, the Uncharted film, is producing the Zelda film. Morbius? Morbius, Venom films, Craven. Ugh. That goddamn it. I've heard the guy. I did hear that the guy's a huge Zelda fan, and he always wanted to make a Zelda movie for a very long time, for like over a decade. I think he's been saying this, and he wanted to make sure that it's something that's very solid. So that there's still hope there, where the guy is like actually saying those stuff, and it makes me like, okay, you know what? Maybe there's more to it than meets the eye, you know. Shisha, the thing about not buying Switch 2 but buying $1,000, 50,000 PC thing, okay. Many of us just have priorities. When two products cost this much, you have to start picking and choosing. Oh no, of course, of course. Okay, I'm not just it's not about that. Like what I'm trying to say is you can have a reason to be like, okay, I want to buy a $1,000 like PC part, 1,500 for PC part. But if your thing can already play well, but you're willing to buy for 1,000 and 1,500 PC part, which is still fine if it's within your budget, you think it's okay to buy those stuff. But claim that Nintendo Switch 2 is too expensive when it's way more cheaper than whatever you're buying. Don't make it the excuse that it's because the console is too expensive. Just say it's not within my priorities to buy Switch 2 because it's not what's so important. I'd rather buy a PC part. You see the difference that I'm saying? It's like cherry picking a reason, even though it's not a reason. Just say that you have bigger priorities and you're not that interested in the Switch 2. Because at the end of the day, you're buying something much more expensive. Even though your PC can play games pretty well, you're still willing to put that much money just for like an upgrade, you know? And this is something that is just completely different and is way cheaper. So it's not about the price at the end of the day. It's not about that. It's just about priorities. Make it about priorities. Just say that. And I think that's completely fine. I think that's very much justified. I'm not that big on Nintendo games. While I enjoy occasional Mario Kart or Mario Party with friends, the big Nintendo titles are just not that appealing to me. Yeah, that's fair. That's completely fine. That's fair. My PC has a GTX 1650. It serves me well, and it still serves me well for most games that I want to play. Well, there you go. There you go. So, well, see, like, but it's behind as fuck. Compared to what exactly? But yeah, but that's the thing. Clearly, the games it serves you well, and in most games it's fine. So like what I stated before, it's not about the pricing issue because you're willing to pay that much even though your game can run completely fine. It's just about you having lack of interest for Switch 2 to begin with because it's a much cheaper than $1,000 and 1,500. So yeah, I think at the end of the day you're just not that interested in Switch 2. Because for someone like me, right? Someone like me, I have a gaming laptop. It runs things very well. I don't know the specs of it, but I know damn well that it runs games very well. I'm not up to date with it necessarily, but it doesn't matter. Like I'm not into the whole like PC market with like GTX like getting the craziest specs. As long as I run games very well, that's all that matters to me. That's the kind of guy I am. Like on medium to high settings, it goes very well. And for me, I guess I'm a huge Nintendo fan, and for me, the price itself, honestly, for what they're offering, it's kind of unexpectedly cheap like in the grand scheme of things, because they actually skipped a generation like ahead. I expected the Switch 2 to be like close to like PS4 power or whatnot, but it goes even beyond PS4. It goes to like PS4 Pro, which is kind of insane. And the fact that the price point is that much for the consoles, I know for the games is different, but for the console itself is very impressive. I mean, I was willing to buy the console anyway. Again, it depends on the that you have for the games and the console. I have a lot of love for the games. And for me, that's more than enough. Like I could never buy $1,000, $1,500 for a PC part. Like I could never do something like that because that's just not who I am. But I'm willing to invest in a Nintendo console that's much cheaper because that's how much I love in the game. That's just who we are, man. As people. Since it got lost in comments, I will risk asking one more time if you ever watched the live action Bleach that was made in Japan, no, I think I already told you. Did you miss it? I said I didn't watch it. I wouldn't watch something like that. That's crazy. He said that there was a lot of Bleach content out there at the time, and it was unfinished, which sounded like a bad time, so he didn't watch it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, thank you. Well, I really hope to play something like Monster Hunter Wilds. I can't really hope to play something like Monster Hunter Wilds. What do you mean? The wheelchair simulation in the background is crazy. Yeah. Oh, you can't play on games like Monster Hunter Wilds or Black Myth Wukong on your PC? Is that what it is? PC is a bit more complex though, because on PC running a game on low versus ultra can be very different experience. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Okay. Anyways, I went on a tangent talking about like the whole PC pricing and this and that with Nintendo Switch. Now I'm gonna go full geek and nerd mode right now, and hype mode, and just tell you guys about Nintendo Switch 2 and how excited I personally am for this stuff. Now Mario Kart. I love Mario Kart. I'm not like a purist with Mario Kart, but I love Mario Kart for what it is. So I cannot wait what they have to offer. First of all, the visuals look freaking sick. They're not like the biggest upgrade in terms of like the original Switch, but honestly, it didn't even have to be, because I mean the game already looked amazing even on the original Switch. So seeing this is actually sick. It's I won for me. The moment was a nice talk. Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, thanks, Mr. Duck. Yeah, have a good night, man. Have a good night. Yeah, it's pretty late for me too. I'm gonna go to bed soon, but I just want to get over this stuff. On PC, the first two numbers on graphic Tales generation. Oh man, look, they're adding freaking rails now. Oh my god, they got wall jumps. Like that's just crazy, man. What the hell? Oh my god, I can't wait for this shit. I can't wait. They even transform like this. Oh shit, that's so sick. Yeah, they have transformations, and I wonder how that affects like everything. I wonder if it's like it makes your health go high, or not health, but like makes your speed go faster and whatnot. And Mario Kart World is an amazing name for this. Absolutely amazing name.
Hello everyone.
This is gonna be open world.
And I'll be one of your guides for today's Nintendo Direct.
Oh,
I'm the
man.
producer for Nintendo
Okay.
Switch 2.
I'm gonna skim over this real quick. Yeah, here they talked about game chat. So there's nothing too impressive here. 4K game chat. Yes. Oh, this one, I'm very excited about. I'm very excited about this one. Hold on.
Please look forward to a new Mario Party experience where you can see Nintendo Switch 2.
Yeah. Oh my god, dude.
Nintendo Switch 2 editions
Breath of the Wild
Zelda
and
Breath
Tears of the
Wild,
Kingdom.
The Legend of Zelda
Oh,
Tears
I
of the
can't
Kingdom
wait. I can't wait for this,
feature
bro.
enhanced resolution and frame
Like,
rates.
enhanced resolution and frame
They
rate.
also support HDR,
Dude,
which
and
makes the
HDR.
image more
Look how
vibrant.
beautiful this game looks,
So
man.
you can play with smoother,
I can't wait.
higher
This is my
definition
baby right
graphics.
here. Oh, jeez.
Plus, you can get even more out of your
This
adventures in
is
Hyrule
crazy.
using Zelda Notes.
They did not show the whole thing about this.
This new feature can be accessed via
But
the
bro,
Nintendo Switch app
they-
on smart devices.
They literally
It's a
have like
game-specific
voice
service
memories
that's exclusive to
where
the
you
Switch
can
2
like,
editions of these titles.
yeah, did they have it here? Yeah, voice
example,
memories.
It can
You go
help
to a
guide you
location
various locations,
and like
shrines
Zelda
bluffs you
starts
haven't
talking
found
to
yet.
you about
Guidance
certain
activated.
environments where she did not mention before.
Proceed north.
It's actually crazy. I freaking love it. So when I'm gonna come back to this game,
Or
it's
you
gonna
can
be
share
one
your
day.
creations
Like
using
Sunny D
QR
and I, we
codes
have
and send
plans
them to another
for
player
this
to
stuff,
create
and it's
more
gonna be
games.
really exciting. I can't wait for that. I gotta play Kirby Forgotten Land. I haven't played it yet. There's just a lot of plans, man. Oh my god. Nintendo games always look good in their art style. Nintendo is always carried by their art style, every time. They know how to make the most out of their system. Like, first party titles look always amazing.
We hope you're looking forward to Kirby's new adventure.
Like, they really know how to make it look good, man. It's so nice.
Metroid Prime 4 Beyond.
Amazing console. Huge win for Nintendo fans. I'm still on the fence on how well it will handle Cyberpunk though. Yeah, I think it'll handle it pretty well. Better than the PS4 version from what we saw. I saw comparison videos. It will be better than the PS4 version, so probably around the PS4 Pro version, I would say. Oh my god, this game looks crazy too. I can't wait for this. Look at this. 4K 60 FPS HDR, bro. And then how is this console supporting freaking 120 FPS? I don't understand how that's even possible, bro. 1080p, 120 FPS HDR, like what the hell?
Plus, Pokemon Legends ZA
even my PC doesn't handle that Cyberpunk well. Well, look at that. Goddamn Switch 2 is stronger than your goddamn PC. That's sick though. That's sick. It probably is stronger than my PC too at this point. I mean, 4K 60 FPS. That's quite demanding. The fact that I can actually push that, you know what I'm saying? It's actually pretty impressive. I can't wait. I can't wait. I have to play the other Metroid games though. I'm like so behind. I plan to do a journey. I plan to actually do like all journeys. Maybe I'll start with Mario. You know, for anyone who's like new to Nintendo whatsoever, like, we can do this journey together. Delani, maybe you want, if I enjoyed it too, I'm gonna play like every Mario from beginning to end. Same with Zelda, same with like Kirby, same with Metroid. Because I know Metroid I'm very behind. I have not played like any Metroid pretty much. Same goes with Kirby stuff. I like got here and there with some franchises, but overall like I'm so behind on so many franchises, and I want to play all of the first parties. Like, I really want to. Oh yeah, I hear they got Elden Ring. Yeah. See, Cyberpunk is one of the most demanding games ever released. I know. I don't know how Switch 2 did it, but it's crazy. It isn't. My PC has the best parts money can buy for it. What? So how is it struggling to handle Cyberpunk? How the hell? How is that possible? My PC can run it at patch tracing at 50, 60 FPS, but that's mostly thanks to this free. That's gonna take you forever. That will take me forever, honestly, but I'm patient. I'm patient. It doesn't matter, man. Like, I'm gonna do probably a lot of live streams on it for sure. But it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. I don't care how long it takes. But here's the thing. I'm probably gonna like... I'm not gonna cover like every single... Let's say Mario, right? Mario has a lot of games. But I'm gonna stay within mainline. What does that mean is basically... Like, maybe most of the 2D Marios, all of the 3D Marios, or maybe not even any of the 2D Marios. Maybe go just tackle the 3D Marios. You know, I would tackle in realistic situations, you know. I'm not gonna go all like tackling all the side games like Mario and Luigi sides, like Bowser Inside Story. I'm not gonna do any of that. I'm gonna streamline the Mario journey, streamline the Zelda journey, streamline the Metroid journey, whatever the case may be. It'll make it a lot more easier. It won't take me as long. It'll take me still a long time, but still. Also, goddamn, hold on, man. I'm talking too much, man. Look at Elden Ring. It looks like it's, judging from the footage, it looks like it's running on like 30 FPS. I think. Actually, maybe it's not running 30 FPS. I'm not sure. It's hard to tell. It looks like 30 FPS. But yeah, game is running hopefully smoothly. Yeah. I mean, it still looks good. Still looks absolutely good. I mean, there's probably like a performance mode versus quality mode, just like the other games. So that will probably help out with a lot of stuff.
Hey, I'm Greg
All right.
Chapin from Supergiant Games.
What
Here to
else?
say that Hades 2 is coming to Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, yes. Street Fighter 6 looks actually sick. This looks actually sick. Now the question is, does it actually have rollback? Will Nintendo Switch 2 actually be able to support rollback? Because we know that their infrastructure was a bit behind, but I know that like in this situation, they probably upgraded their online infrastructure, hopefully. 30 FPS is more than fine in my opinion. I agree. Honestly, for single player games, 30 FPS is fine. I don't see any issues with that. I'm totally with you on that, Delani. I know for a lot of people 30 FPS is like a crime to them, but in my personal opinion, I'm with you on that. What else they got? Oh yeah, this is a big one for me. This is a massive one. Hold on. Oh my gosh. You kidding me? Prequel. Prequel to Tears of the Kingdom. Are you kidding me? That makes me so excited. That makes me so excited. Yeah. One of the things that we always wanted for Tears of the Kingdom in the past memories was always the things like we wanted to see more of the past, and this game you'll finally be able to see more of it. I can't wait for that, man. And this game looks so freaking good, man. Oh my god. And this game will be able to actually run the crazy fights. They're making another Zelda. This is technically Hyrule Warriors. It's a Musou game. So similar to like Dynasty Warriors. They had one with like Age of Calamity. So it is, I guess, it's a Zelda game by name. But gameplay wise, it's not a Zelda game. But it doesn't matter because I mean this accurately represents pretty much what happened and what happens in the past, because this is taking place during a war. This is called the Imprisoning War, so that gameplay style fits that era pretty well. So hype. Oh my god, so hype. Fun fact, every TV show you have ever watched is 24 FPS. Really? No way.
That was Hyrule Warriors Age of
No
Empires.
way. I'm kind of surprised about that.
It's being developed by Koei Tecmo Games.
I have Hyrule Warriors. I never finished it. Which one though? I know there's Hyrule Warriors the original, and there's Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, which is a prequel to Breath of the Wild. Hyrule Warriors the original, I finished it, but it wasn't really for me because it was also non-canon, so it doesn't really follow the story. Like it's more like a fan fiction game, if that makes sense. Like the original Hyrule Warriors was just like some fan fiction, but Age of Calamity was an actual prequel, so it was more in line to what I wanted. But this game, but the biggest problem with Age of Calamity though, the next one that came out was the frame rate. Oh my god, the frame rate was rough. Like I am very open with frame rate, and even that, like it was passing my tolerance because the frame rate kept going up and down all over the place. Like the Switch couldn't really handle it that well. But this is more exciting because this is goddamn Switch 2. So it'll be able to handle all those monsters and crazy shit like that a lot more easily. So we're hopefully not going to see as much frame dips. Yeah, that's exciting. I want to play as the new race of creatures. Yeah, the Zonai. They're called the Zonai. They look really cool. They're pretty much one of the most ancient race. They're like godly races. They're close with the higher like gods that existed back in the day. So it's really, really cool. I think it was the original. Oh, the original one, huh? Yeah. This is sick. This is freaking sick.
Nintendo Switch
GameCube?
Online Plus expansion
Oh
pack
my
will be getting
god.
a new
This
classic
is
game
so
library
exciting.
exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2.
Oh my
Nintendo
god.
GameCube, originally
Right after
released
the
in
N64,
2001.
this is what I
Here are
bought,
the
man.
titles that will be
And
available at launch.
this is like one
A
of
Legend of
people's
Zelda game that looks like a cartoon come to life
the
in
most
cel
favorite
shading.
console for a lot of
Controlling the
people.
wind using a mysterious baton, Link sets sail
Yeah,
on an adventure
but
across
this
the
game
Great
is
Sea.
amazing.
The
Absolutely
Legend
a
of
10
Zelda,
out of 10.
The Wind
I mean, that goes for a lot of Zelda games, but
Transcending
yeah.
history and the
Dude,
world.
Soul
A tale of
Calibur
souls
2,
and
the
swords,
best Soul
eternity
Calibur.
retold.
That's
In
is
this
coming
gritty,
onto the freaking
weapons-based fighting game,
Switch, bro.
each fighter comes equipped
And it
with a
has
different
Link in
weapon.
it too.
And Link
Oh my
from the
god.
Legend of Zelda series
And you
enters
can play
the
online with people
Soul
too, man.
Calibur 2.
That's what's so exciting about this.
Experience a world of
I
light knuckle
want to
racing at
experience
speeds over
F-Zero, bro.
2,000
I really,
kilometers per
really
hour.
want to experience
30
this game.
machines will put it all on the
Because
line in
they got
death-defying
freaking,
races.
like, I always knew
Featuring the
Captain
series'
Falcon
first
from
machine
like Smash,
customization
but I
and
want to
story mode.
know, I want to
Get
play
ready to
his
experience
games.
F-Zero
And in my
GX.
opinion, or my prediction,
In
I feel
games
like
that
I would
support
love
multiplayer,
F-Zero
up to 4
way
can play
more
together
than even
locally
Mario Kart.
or online.
This shit seems like Mario Kart for adults.
Enjoy these
You know what I
classic
mean?
games with clearer image quality
s-
and
I
higher
really wanna get
resolution
into
than
it.
the original releases.
Ocarina of Time is the
Also
only
check the
Zelda I
controls for
played.
each title
That makes
and
sense.
customize
Ocarina
them
of
to
Time
your
is the
liking.
most popular Zelda game, so I'm not surprised. But
More
Ocarina of
titles
Time
will
is
be added
great.
in the future.
But there are so many games in the Zelda history that are just as good as Ocarina of Time, in my
The
opinion.
Switch 2 exclusive
Um,
game library coming to
I played
Nintendo
Ocarina of Time like
Switch
so many
Online plus
times,
expansion
and
pack
it's same with the rest of the
launches
Zelda
the same
games,
day
but
as
they're
the
all as
hardware's release.
equally as good, in my opinion.
And
It's just a matter of
a
personal
dedicated
preference at that
controller
point.
designed after the original GameCube controller
Majora's
will also be
Mask,
released.
Wind Waker, like you
It
saw
can
this
connect
one,
wirelessly
Twilight
and also has
Princess,
a C button to locally
Skyward
access
Sword,
Game Chat.
Breath of the Wild, and Tears of the Kingdom.
The Nintendo
All fantastic
GameCube
games.
controller, exclusively available for Nintendo
This looks so
Switch
sick.
Online members,
I don't know if I would
will also
actually
be
get that
available
though.
the same day
I don't
as
know.
Nintendo Switch 2.
Man.
Whether you're familiar with
Yeah,
the game
that was sick.
or haven't played them before, we
It's
hope
just
you're looking
third-party
forward to Nintendo
stuff.
GameCube.
Oh yeah, look, there's
You can
Cyberpunk. Water temples still gives me PTSD. I remember that. Goddamn, that was rough. Look at that, Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk 2077 is an
That's
open-world
crazy, man.
action-adventure RPG set in nights.
Is this 30
Thanks to
FPS?
Nintendo
It
Switch
looks
2,
higher
you
than
can transport
30.
yourself to the city of dreams at home or on the go.
That's weird. It looks
Get
higher
ready
than
to meet
30.
unforgettable characters and discover engaging
What the
stories
hell?
when
Am I
Cyberpunk
tripping?
2077
I swear it looks higher than 30,
comes
but
to Nintendo
I'm not
Switch
sure.
2 on
God damn.
Wednesday.
That's crazy anyway. That's crazy.
スクエアエニックスの浜口です
Oh, I'm so excited for this one too. Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade? How is this game running this
発売いたします
running on the Switch?
本作はミッドガル脱出までを
Yeah, okay, this looks like 30
シリーズの
FPS.
一作目となり
Yeah, this looks like
10
30.
年以上の時を経て再
Yeah,
創
it's a
作
lot more
された
easily visible to
新し
see
い
that.
FF7 を体験いただきますスイッチ2で展開する FF7 リメイクシリーズに
I still haven't actually played this game, bro. I played the original FF7, but I always wanted to play the remake, and yeah, goddamn. Cyberpunk 2077 is my third favorite game of all time. Oh, really? Oh, that's cool to hear that. Damn. I'm curious. What is your top three then? What are your guys' top three video games of all time? All of the third parties I'd play on my PC. Yeah, that's fair. I think I'd pretty much do the same thing too. Yeah, all the third parties I'd play on my PC. Let's see. Oh, this one, guys. This really took a lot of people by surprise, and reasonably so. From Software coming in to make a game exclusively for Nintendo Switch 2. But as most people were actually confused by this is not a Bloodborne's 2. This is not anything like that. This is apparently a PvP Souls-like game, which is very interesting.
And transport him.
Very, very interesting. But I wonder if it actually has like a single player mode. I mean, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day because
To humanity's
I mean, a
very
PvP Souls-like game sounds freaking sick, and I would want to play this. And I'm gonna fight against Sunny D as well. Do some 1v1s with him and see who would win. The moment I told Sunny D about this game being PvP, he's like, "So wait, hold on a second. You get to tell me that I get to whoop your ass in this game?" And that's all that he needed information for, and now he wants to play it. I was considering to play Breath of the Wild on my PC as opposed to my Switch because of mods. I don't, you know, I don't really support piracy like that. As long as you actually have Breath of the Wild and you own it, I mean, I guess that's fine. That's completely fine. The reason why I never got to really do mods and whatnot, or I mean, I thought about actually doing that on my PC, but I don't know. I guess I just wanted the sort of genuine experience. My God, this game looks crazy, man. It's still crazy to me that the Switch 2 is this powerful to be able to run this stuff. But anyways, I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, I knew that, like, I had a feeling that when the Switch 2 was gonna come out, they're gonna do like remastered versions of those games, like upgraded resolution and this and that. Obviously, there's no mods, but I'm not really into the mods anyways. Like, I want to experience Zelda to like the original way as much as possible in terms of like storyline and the world building, because I'm really into like the lore stuff. I'm like, the gameplay is cool, like I love it, but I'm into the lore stuff in like the Zelda games, because I think the lore goes pretty deep, man. Goes pretty deep. Mass Effect Trilogy 2, Baldur's Gate, and then Cyberpunk. That's pretty cool. They're all like recent games. Oh, except for the Mass Effect Trilogy. For Baldur's Gate 3, that's like very recent. Wow, that's pretty cool. I do own it, and also Tears of the Kingdom. I've mostly finished Breath of the Wild except for the last part. The last part? So you didn't beat the final boss? Like Ganon, you didn't beat Ganon? Oh my God. Oh, damn. That's like one of my favorite parts, man. Beating Ganon. I actually even did the challenge. Oh, look at that. Available only on Nintendo Switch too.
What you
That's
just
crazy.
saw was a brand new game by From Software.
Anyways,
We'll be publishing a creator's voice
I actually
article
did the
with game's
challenge
director,
of like
Hidetaka Miyazaki,
finishing
who'll share more details
the
about the game.
Great
So please check
Plateau,
it out when it's available.
and then finishing the Great Plateau and going straight
That's
to
all from our publishing and
the
development
Ganon, like
partners.
go straight to Ganon.
We'd like to thank
One
our
of the
developers
craziest
who appeared
challenges
today,
ever, but I
as well
actually
as our
freaking
publishing
did
and
it.
development
I
partners
actually
for
freaking did it,
preparing
man.
footage for this presentation. In addition to what you
Let's
saw
see.
today, our partners are working on many games coming
I
to
was
Nintendo
dabbed in
Switch
mods
2.
a little bit. Have around
We'll
100,
showcase more games in the future, so we hope you're looking
1,760-ish
forward
mods in Skyrim. God damn.
to it. Next,
God
please
damn,
take
that's a
look at
lot of
this.
mods. I mean, I would do mods for Skyrim. Like any mods I'd be down with, just as long as they like, if I care about the lore and the story, right? I would want to do mods that enhances that sort of thing, right? But I think that's about it. Wait, who was excited for Kirby Air Ride? Was it you, Arune Jiro? Was it you or was it Duck? I forgot. No, I just got lost in the side quest. There's so much to do in the game. I know. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that was you, right? Yeah, there's your game right there, man. I actually never got to play Kirby Air Ride, but I know that there's a huge fan demand for it. So I'm happy. I'm happy for you guys, man. I'm happy for you guys to actually get your game. You guys played the mode called City Trial the most, right? If I'm not mistaken. I played the fuck out of the Kirby Air Ride. Kirby Air Ride is the original battle royale. Damn, is it really? Yeah, I'm gonna get to Kirby Air Ride. I promise, man. But once I do the Kirby journey, I'm gonna play Kirby Air Ride. I think it's a requirement at this point. It's such a beloved game, and I never got to play it. It feels like a sin. So I'm gonna do myself a favor and actually play that game once I get to the Kirby journey.
We hope you're looking forward to Kirby Air Riders, directed by Masahiro Sakurai.
Of all the mods I have in Skyrim, not a single one of them
Next is our last trailer
is
for
not
today.
like friendly.
Please
They're
take
all focused on enhancing immersion. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Immersion based mods are sick. I can agree. Oh, this was surprisingly the best looking game that the Switch 2 had to offer. And this looks like it was made by the Super Mario Odyssey team. It looks very, very similar to that. So I'm super excited for this because it's pretty much a Mario game, but starring Donkey Kong. So that's so sick. And you know, Donkey Kong really needed like a resurgence at this point because yeah, I think it's really cool that they did that. You know what the Nintendo Switch 2 era reminds me of? Like, from seeing all this cool, crazy stuff, it reminds me of, like, the GameCube era. Because you know what they did with the GameCube era? Is, like, they experimented a lot. This feels like a very experimental game. Like, they're not afraid to shy away from doing new things. That's what's so exciting. And the fact that it looks freaking sick. You can break through every freaking thing. Oh my god. Like, I'm so glad that Nintendo is not like going the safe route with this and they're actually experimenting with their IPs and doing some new shit. Like, this looks sick. This is a day one buy for me, man. Day one. They're all lore friendly. Oh, okay. City Trial is the battle royale where you explore around the city and there are like 100 different events that happen. Wow, really? You collect power-ups and there are meteor storms and secret areas. Oh, that's sick. Who would win in a 1v1 Don Guy Ichigo versus like, what kind of question is that, Delani? A Don Guy Ichigo would win, man. Yeah, I mean, Link is just, I mean, he's strong, but Don Guy is ridiculous. Oh, but yeah, and what a clever name, Donkey Kong Bonanza. That is so fun. Oh my god. People really thought there was gonna be a new, what's it called? A new Smash when Kirby Air Ride, like the star came down. But no, that's not the case. It would have been sick though if it was Smash as well. But yeah. Oh no, that female ape kind of bad. You had to mention that. You had to mention that. Yeah, that female ape is kind of bad.
We hope you're looking forward to it.
Thank you for watching.
I don't want to say that. Okay, I know some people get judged a lot for this, but it was a Candy Kong. You know Candy Kong, right? Candy Kong. She's yeah, she's freaking crazy. Like, people were saying, well, Candy Kong is fine, and people get judged for that. Like, bro, Candy Kong was literally an anthropomorphic, like, character. She's gonna have humanistic features, and people are saying, yeah, you're crazy as hell to say that she looks fine. But Donkey Kong, they always have females trying to look fine. I don't know why they always try to do that shit. That's kind of crazy to me. But what about Don Guy versus Saitama? Saitama's winning. Saitama is literally hacks the character. That's really what he is. Uh-oh. Yeah. Oh my god. So yeah, that was the Nintendo stuff. Very, very exciting. Now, a quick thing that I want to talk about is I have ideas for future plans on this channel. There's things that I have to finish. First off, I have to finish the well, I'm not in a rush, but I have to continue the manga series. Um, the Bleach manga series. Right now, I'm at volume 4, if I'm not mistaken. But that'll be like a slow progression, maybe like once a week type of read. So I have to do that. I plan to do some Rebirth of Souls content as usual. Maybe get some other like content creators to fight against. I think it'll be fun like that. I also want to tackle with like Bleach specific topics as well, like just doing like maybe like character analysis on certain characters. I wanted like my next video, like the big video that I'm working on is uh Bleach and ethnic representation, or Bleach has the best ethnic representation. So look out in the future. It's gonna be a video I'm gonna do a lot, and obviously by the title you can kind of guess what kind of video it will be about. But I feel like tackling into more than just Rebirth of Souls, just Bleach as a whole would be really sick, and just do more videos like that. And also the fact that I also want to do the obviously the Nintendo stuff. It's just that my only thing is I don't know if I should put it on this channel or should I put it on a separate channel. That's like my only thing. But I know that I should still. I know Delani, you said I should keep going with this channel. If that's the case, hopefully that'll be fine. Maybe I'll do a survey too. I'll do a survey on like the YouTube or like even on Twitter. Maybe I'll do a poll to see what people would want. But yeah. Of course she doesn't compare to Mifa. Oh my god, you have to bring up Mifa? Ah man, Mifa is so popular, huh? Look, I know Mifa. Like I think she's nice. I don't see her be like, damn, she's fine. I think she's cute. She's a cute character and she's really nice, but I don't get that kind of feeling. For me, it's more Urbosa. Urbosa was more my type from that game. But yeah. Wait, isn't there a character called Diddy Kong? Yeah, Diddy Kong. Yeah. He's like a Donkey Kong sidekick. It's Donkey Kong's little sidekick. They're bros. The Donkey Kong game looks good, but not one of my preferred IPs. Yeah, that's fair. What's the first character you want to do a character analysis on? I don't know. I have to read the manga first. That's the problem. I will do character analysis the moment I finish reading the manga completely. This is actually technically my first time experiencing reading the manga because I've only watched the anime before that. So, and right now I'm at volume 4, and it's such a different experience. Oh my gosh, it's so different. Like, for one thing, Orihime is so much better in the manga, and just characters in general, their interaction and whatnot is, oh my gosh, like it's insane. So I'll do character analysis the moment I finish reading the manga to its fullest. By then, I think what I'll do is I'll probably finish the Substitute Shinigami arc and then make a whole video about it. Like a general thought on that arc, talking about the characters, the story, and whatnot. I'll do like sections like this first, and then afterwards, I'm going to tackle character analysis. I think it'd be more appropriate that way. So we'll see who I'll tackle first. I'm not sure yet. By then, I bet it's gonna be a long time. It's gonna be a long time coming. 3-person survey. What is a 3-person? Wait, what do you mean by 3-person survey? Oh, 3-person survey. You're talking about like people in the chat here. Oh my god, that's the annoying part, right? I mean, obviously in the chat here, there's not a lot of people, but if on YouTube, I think it's a different story. I think you have like more people generally doing surveys, but yeah, I get your point though. Maybe it doesn't matter. Yeah, I think the surveys is just too small. You're right. Maybe I should just do whatever the hell I want to do. I shouldn't focus on that. My guy's trying to get kidnapped by Urbosa. Oh yeah, for sure. Was she the one that I found the most fine in Zelda? Yes, I think she's the one, man. Yeah, absolutely. Urbosa's like number one. Just feel the name Diddy Kong has not aged well. Why is that? Oh, oh. I'm just gonna skip over that, Delani. I'm not even gonna try to comment over that stuff, man. You crazy as hell. You crazy as hell, man. Yeah. Yeah, oh my god. But yeah, very exciting stuff, man. I would Diddy, Mifa, and Zona. Oh my god. Wow. It's late night. I think we're all losing our minds at this point. Yeah. Oh god. Yeah, I'm gonna end the stream now, guys. Oh my god. That was a long stream since like 9:30. Oh, yeah. That was fun. That was fun, man. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's been a long time coming. I haven't uploaded, but I'm gonna again. My next video will be about the Bleach and ethnic representation. So I'm gonna be working on that as much as I can, and then posting that for you guys. But yeah. Oh, if you need someone to play on Rebirth of Souls, I play on PC. Hey, you do? Oh, that. Oh, I'm down, man. Yeah, we can play on PC, man. What you can do is, if you want, you can join the Discord server. We have like 3 people, 4 people that actually talk a lot during the Discord. So if you want to join in, you can join in as well. We can actually have a matchmaking session there. It'll be really fun. Yeah, I'd be down for that. Problem with my brain is that to the left there is nothing, and right to what the hell are you talking about, Delani? That's crazy as hell, man. Shit. Yeah, but yeah, I'd be down to play, man. I'd be down. Yeah, just join the Discord server and we can play together. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right, man. I'm gonna call it a day. Yeah. Hope you guys enjoy this, man. And that was a nice live stream. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. See ya. Thank you everyone for joining in. Thank you, Aru. Thank you, Delani. Good night, guys.